Cumulus Media Station.
Even if they're not that proud of us.
Even if they're not that proud of us.
Now betting for the sports animal.
I feel like they are.
Your afternoon drive.
Is more above her head than
Number 2, Men On.
I don't know what to tell you.
And in the on
that
deck.
lawn that Amory gave us right before the show. That's the interview.
Yeah. 2 hours and 15 minutes.
With Van Nunley and Fred Slow.
Mike is hot.
It's Tuesday, Albuquerque. You know what that means?
What does it mean? I'm not sure this time.
It means it's the triumphant return of the boys at Howie Sports Page. Let's go. LFG. Let's freaking go. I'm Fred Slow. I've returned from a self-fulfilling journey to better not just myself, but the program. I seeked feedback far and wide on the program, and I was told overwhelmingly, cancel it. That's what they said.
We've had the best reviews and highest ratings of all time while you were gone.
Yeah.
Where were you? Burning Man? Is that where you went? Burning Man?
I got stuck.
Fred was stuck at Burning Man.
A biohazard.
Yeah.
I
should have followed Diplo out.
He got on a truck with Chris Rock.
Yeah, Diplo and Chris Rock go to Burning Man.
It's a literal 10-mile hike through. They said it's worse than mud. What's worse than mud?
Crud.
Yeah,
just the worst crud you've ever seen.
All those childhood fears that I and Jake Cassidy was joining us on the program today. Jake,
Yo.
All those fears that we had of quicksand, they were real.
Yeah.
It
was just that Burning Man.
That's a Burning Man. Hey, Marie, they had an airplane you could get on at Burning Man, and you could go up into the air for 12 minutes, and then they would land the plane, and over the course of that 12 minutes, you could join a club.
Yeah.
That was the whole point.
12 minutes? That's a long time.
I could have done it 4 times.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know what the budget would be for that, but you could. Heck of a weekend as far as the world of sports goes. We'll talk about that at length. So much pro wrestling. Just kidding. College football is back. Also, NFL football is around the corner. Every one of my fantasy teams has Travis Kelce. So everyone put me on wellness checks. I need welfare checks moving forward. We got our big fantasy football draft tonight for the friends of the show here at Howie Sports Page.
2 of them, baby, back to back.
What?
We got the talent, the cumulus talent.
God.
Coming up at 5:30 live on air.
We're gonna do that live on air.
Live on air.
Let's go.
Some Cumulus radio stars will be down here at Howie Sports Page if you want to bring down your Sharpie. And then right after that, friends of the show draft here live from Howie Sports Page.
Also, if you want to list a complaint, the operator of the whole thing, Jeff Barry, will be down. Text me today, and he said Howie's is the place to be.
Oh, it always is.
I said, that's correct.
Even when we're not here.
Anytime.
Yes, the days that we're not here. Did you hear over the weekend? So they were saying over the weekend because I guess I didn't know this because you guys know me. I cut the cord years ago, not the umbilical, the cable.
Okay.
I cut the cord, and I didn't know that DirecTV didn't have Fox and CBS.
Yeah, no, they don't have it anymore. It's been a whole dispute at my bar.
For months.
Yeah.
For months.
Allegedly, it's been going on for months. And, of course, I didn't hear about it until the day before football season started. Because that's when people give an expletive.
Well, and apparently people weren't upset on Friday nights not being able to see SmackDown. I didn't know that. I thought that would have been where the outrage started. It didn't.
Okay.
I didn't even know SmackDown was going on.
It's on Fox. It's on Fox. So with that said, Howie Sports Page said, yeah, everyone came down to watch college football, and this Deion Sanders, Colorado versus Texas Christian University, we somehow played in the national championship last year. We shouldn't have probably been there. They came down for that, and the wild part to me about them coming down to watch that here is they would have had to been here for 5 freaking hours. It was the longest organized sporting event in the history of things that I didn't get through the first quarter of.
That was game of the year so far.
Out of one week of games,
week you called it.
Yes,
you're up there, Jake.
Yep.
1.5 week of games.
I don't know if anything's going to top that in college. That was such a good game, man.
Bringing the heat.
Their next game when they win again, and Deion Sanders Jr. throws for 600 yards this time.
He's on pace to throw for over 6,000 right now. So,
jeez,
good work if you can get it.
The internet said he's wearing his dad's cleats. Cool.
That is cool. Not gonna lie, that is very cool.
I think Deion Sanders is probably everything I hate in a college football coach.
Oh God,
He's the guy who's like, we don't put captain on the shirt, we put leader.
Leader or dog.
All right, now
man,
that's
cool.
No.
Yes, I'm with Jake on this one.
See, Deion is doing everything opposite of what is usual in sports. He is gonna light the league up. He's gonna destroy the NCAA for what it is.
Each year they're going to get progressively better and better and better until Colorado is the number one powerhouse in the country. And you saw what happened. They got a bunch of losers on that team and Deion Sanders the third. They still beat the team that was in the national friggin' championship last year.
I don't know about losers.
They got
Travis Hunter.
They also have Travis Hunter.
And then they had 3 other wide receivers catch for over 100 yards. They ain't losers.
That's how good Shadur Sanders is.
That one-win team last year had a bunch of losers on it in the Pac-12. What they have now is 80 new guys because he cut the entire team, did not care about these kids' D1 football capabilities, their scholarships, their time invested in the school and the program. He cut them loose. He said, I don't love you the same way your family didn't love you because they let you go to Colorado.
Good for him.
And then they have to sit there on the sidelines. I assume they're not even watching. They're probably at D2s playing, sucking.
Well, he has every right to do that. I mean, I respect everything that Deion does as a coach.
He's a wrecking ball.
I respect everything Deion Sanders has ever done, period. He was the best baseball player. He was the best football player.
He batted over 500 in the World Series.
Yes. He's multiple Super Bowls, a friggin' World Series, all-star in both leagues.
Got a Grammy.
And a fashion icon.
I think he's had the best sports career ever out of everything, best sports life.
Oh,
right, today's
He's had the best sports life ever.
An absolute fire take.
Varsity, best sports life. Okay.
And to top everything off, he was the best musician of the 80s and the 90s. He just didn't have enough time to put into his music career and excel like he would have.
Today's I-9 Varsity, the I-9 Varsity of Best Sports Life. We will bring that to you at 5:30 today. Today's I-9 Varsity.
Okay. I did a rock dog. Called it.
Oh, wait, we're doing the draft?
Called
we're
mine.
Doing the draft at 5:30?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're doing the draft at 5:30.
New plan, 5:15.
Okay, I like that.
5:15, the I-9 Varsity of Best Sports Life. That's going to be a good one. So I'm watching Colorado State play Texas Christian University, which, by the way...
Just regular Colorado.
Yeah.
Oh, I apologize.
That's okay.
So the University of Colorado playing Texas Christian University, and they will never play in a national championship again. So that's good. That's good that we've determined they shouldn't have been there last time.
No, they should not have been there last time.
They're terrible. They play a slop schedule. They had obviously put Pac-12 Colorado on the schedule before Deion was there because they were trying to fatten themselves up to get another opportunity at this thing. They have been, quote-unquote, dethroned. They will not be allowed to come from the outside looking in again because it is a school of weirdos.
When it's an early season ass whipping game,
yes.
All the good programs schedule one. We got them all out of the way this week, I hope, and now we can play real college football going forward.
Not the Lobos.
But when the week one ass whipping match that you just pay off the other college, i.e. the Lobos versus A&M, if they upset you, do they owe you that money back?
No.
Still keep the money, right?
Yeah. Shout out Duke.
Yes, Duke too.
Yeah, Duke got paid. Colorado got paid. Deion, that program is going to get paid. Oh my
Duke and Colorado both ranked top 25 this week.
Yeah, and Duke's above Colorado.
I know, at number 21.
The number for UNM going to Texas A&M, I have it in front of me. Are you ready?
Okay.
1.6.
Let's go.
Hell of a payday.
1.6 for 10 points, man. That's a good ratio. That's $160,000 per point.
Hey, I am proud of the Lobos for scoring twice. They got a touchdown under their belt. They got a field goal under their belt, and nobody died.
And Danny Gonzalez called 2 times out. 2 times out in a span of 1 minute in the third quarter.
Well, you had to. They had a shot there.
Maybe.
We were in the mix.
Boys, we were only down 35.
Well, no.
We're in the mix.
No.
Hold on. At one point, it was 14-7.
Yeah, we were in the mix.
Yeah.
Up until right before half. That tough turnover, that interception, we were in the mix. Like, if we'd have gone in a score down, I'd have been like, okay, let's button down.
So when it was 14-7, if you count the spread, the Lobos were winning by 45 points at that time.
Good point.
Yes.
Also, it was really only the second quarter. This is what they gave up, 28 in the second. The rest of it was in the mix. We were in the mix.
We didn't cover the spread, though.
Also, the A&M took out a lot of their starters.
All right, hold up.
Like a lot
What are you
of them.
doing? Why are you saying that?
Didn't I just preface this by saying I'm proud of my boys
You did.
from scoring a touchdown and kicking a field goal against perennial powerhouse Texas A&M? I'm proud of my bows.
What are the college football rankings saying right now?
One is
Colorado.
Colorado's 22.
What?
Yeah. Duke is 21.
Duke is 21.
21st.
All right. Hold,
Texas A&M is 23rd.
We need a reimagining of this real quick. Colorado is number 1. That's a given. They're undefeated.
They have Georgia at number 1.
How is LSU at 0-1 ahead of them? Get them out. Throw them out right now.
LSU lost against the pretty stacked FSU team.
So Texas A&M beat the Lobos by 40-something points, and then they moved down
No,
in the top 25?
They stayed at 23. They were 23 going in, and they're 23
19.
now. They're 23.
Cool. Never
All right,
mind.
here's
Sorry
my
for
thing.
yelling.
You shouldn't have yelled. Clemson ranked at 0-1. All right, get the losers out. If you've caught an L, you're out. You're not in the top.
I agree.
Especially week 1.
Week 1.
Except for
Against
LSU,
those
they
losers?
should be in the top 25.
USC should be number 1. They have 2 wins. Then after that, Colorado number 2. And then it doesn't really matter after that. It's an all Pac-12 thing.
FSU.
What about Oregon winning, scoring 81 points, though?
Well, Portland State is an interesting school because they take $1 million every week from a school in the Pacific Northwest.
Sure. Yeah.
Every week, Portland State takes $1 million for football or basketball or whatever. Apparently now volleyball draws, which is the stupidest thing I've ever seen in my whole life. I've been to volleyball. It's not good. You can 505-246-0610 me all you want on the Sports Animal Hotline. Whenever we go off air on Thursday and Thursday Night Football comes on, you can meet us at wherever we're watching Thursday Night Football. Listen to it right here on the Sports Animal and tell me how I'm wrong about volleyball.
You clearly have not seen the Nebraska leagues.
I have.
And you're still not in
Oh
on
my
volleyball?
God, it's booty and boring.
Mm-hmm.
It's the worst.
Mm.
I am volleyball's biggest fan now.
No.
So I enjoy a nice volleyball match as long as my seats are really good. Like
front
really
row.
close.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe
You want to be in the nosebleeds.
third or fourth row back, hip high. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
good spot right there.
USA men's volleyball, very good. USA women's sand volleyball, very good. No other volleyball matters. Those are the 2.
Except for Nebraska and Wisconsin.
Does not matter. I'm telling you. How sad of a town is Omaha that all these people are going to show up because there's nothing else to do? I should go start Omaha Championship Wrestling. I would be able to pack out because Omaha is booty.
I believe it's Lincoln, but Omaha's not that far away.
They're both booty.
It's Nebraska. What else are you going to do? Shuck corn? Of course you're going to that big-ass volleyball game. You
Yeah.
got nothing else in the world to do.
0 other things. 0.
Yeah, it's pretty sad out there.
Yeah. So don't try to trick me because you're going to go to some, and I'm going to be this guy's social justice movement of putting volleyball at the top tier, pecking tier of whatever. The Lobos got stomped by 40 at Texas A&M, and they put 90,000 in that bad boy.
And that was a low turnout.
That was
That was their worst home opener ever.
the worst football game draws. This is volleyball, stupid volleyball.
I'm into it. Give the ladies a spotlight. I'm into this.
Yeah, I agree.
That's not on the internet.
I got
Me
some.
too.
Yeah.
I got some stats on Dion. Are you guys ready for this?
Please.
All you need to know is he's him.
What does that mean?
He's the guy.
You talking about Timothy Sanders?
Is that who you're talking about?
Yeah.
Keep with your.
Him on Sanders.
Himbo Slice Sanders? Is that who we're talking about?
I don't know who that is.
You don't?
All right, I got it here. Took me 1 extra second because of my Wi-Fi.
Ah.
All right. Breaking down the broadcast. The game length was 3 hours and 36 minutes and 42 seconds.
Too long.
There was 49 minutes and 27 seconds of ad breaks. There was 50 minutes of commercials in this thing. And I was watching the first quarter.
Dion's making people so much money.
Hey,
Oh, my God. He's making people hand over fist money.
everyone deserves to get paid, and these kids deserve to have nice facilities. But if we could cut back on weight rooms just a little bit so we don't have to run every
Right.
single commercial.
Yeah. Look at baseball did it. Baseball cut out their overtime, their overrunning games, and there's never been more popular.
Well, and college football tried to trick you. College football was like, hey, we're going to run the clock now, and it's only
Yeah,
going to be the last
time
2
for
minutes.
more commercials.
It's just more commercials.
Yeah.
Keeping this going.
I'll make you a deal. Let's shave off one commercial for every toe Dion has left, and that should get rid of like half an hour of programming.
Yeah, that math
I think that's
adds up.
perfect.
Here's the ratio.
I don't know how many toes there are. I think
he has
6.
8.
8 total?
Yeah.
Just the pinkies?
He has he got rid of the big toes.
Ah,
He's
yeah,
got
turf
the other
toe.
4. Yeah, turf toe.
25.
So he's got 6 good toes left because no one needs a pinky toe.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
I mean, that's why I put my pinky toe on the line.
25 ad breaks over the course of this. Also, that made it work out to be 3.4 minutes of football to every minute of ad break. Because I was watching this in the first quarter, and I think I told you, Van, this off air. I said, we're not halfway through the first. I've been here for an hour and 15 minutes. Like, this is ridiculous to me.
So I don't know if it translates in college the same numbers, but there's only 13 minutes out of every hour of football that they're actually playing the game. So that 3 minutes to 1 minute is more like 30 seconds of action to a minute of commercial.
Approximately, Deion Sanders was mentioned 56 times on the broadcast. Sonny Dykes was only mentioned 10 times.
It's not enough for me. We got to mention Deion even more.
The head coach of the opposing TCUs. The entire flow of the thing felt off. The entire flow of the thing was wrong. And I think it was hey, kickoff, or here it is. Score a touchdown, commercial break. Extra point, commercial break. Yeah. Kickoff, commercial break. They take the field, commercial break. TV timeout.
Say Deion Sanders in the mirror 3 times, commercial break.
Summer Willis joins us when we get back. We're going to talk a little bit about my favorite spot in town. I got back into town yesterday, went right down to the 6-6 Diner.
That's the spot.
Was the spot. Got that blue plate special, put that spaghetti meatballs inside me. We have a lot of fun here at Howie's Sports Page. It's 2 Men On, 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal. Thursday Night Football right here on CBS Sports. Don't forget that the Ice Tubs are going over to KTBL. That's 94.5 The Pit.
Brought to you by the Albuquerque.
Good job. You're clear.
This Outlook, when you need local answers, the most reliable and in-depth information about health, safety, jobs, taxes, crime, energy, transportation, or government. Get the answers. Subscribe at abqjournal.com.
Well, as we take a look at traffic right now, we are dealing with congestion I-25 southbound as you approach Osuna. That's going to last until Comanche. Also, northbound I-25, seeing slowdowns. They're going to start around Gibson to last until Central. I-40 continues to move up to speed in both directions here in town. Paseo, Alameda, and Montano. Those river crossings all look good. South of the city, I-25 between Albuquerque and Los Lunas, traffic looks good in both directions.
Brought to you by New Balance.
New Balance and more at New Mexico Shoes. 3D scanners to help find the perfect fit for your feet. In Conwood Corners next to Best Buy. And New Mexico Shoes on Montevo next to SAS. New Balance and New Mexico Shoes.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
Want to get away? We've got something special just for you. No national keywords. No winners from God knows where. We're giving something away, and the winner will be from right here. Brought to you by Fiesta Subaru on Lomas or at fiestasubaru.com. Listen next week for your chance to get the hell out of Dodge on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Eric Strauss here. There is nothing easy about soffits and easements. You have to get out the ladder, the paint, the mess. Yuck. I hired CertaPro painters to repaint my faded old soffits and easements, and now my house looks amazing. Each CertaPro painter's business is independently owned and operated. Schedule your free estimate at CertaPro.com. That's Certa with a C. Schedules fill up fast, so now's the time to plan your project for your home or business.
No one wants legal problems, but somehow, some way, they seem to find you. Where do you turn when you need help? For more than 40 years, Rudy Chavez has had the people of New Mexico's back. If you're facing a legal issue, you want to have Rudy's experience and compassion in your corner. Call the law offices of Rudy Chavez at 505-242-5500. That's 505-242-5500, or visit rudychavezlaw.com. Contact Rudy today and make your legal problems go away.
O'Reilly.
Protect your engine against sludge and wear with a synthetic oil change. O'Reilly Auto Parts has 5 quarts of Mobile One full synthetic motor oil for $35.95. Plus, get a $5 O reward to use on a future purchase. Our professional parts people can also recommend all the supplies you need for your next oil change. Stop by O'Reilly Auto Parts or visit O'ReillyAuto.com.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
It's time to turn up your summertime fun with Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Twisted Tea is a smooth, refreshing, real brewed tea with 5% alcohol. So whether you're camping, fishing, or at the beach with friends, don't forget to fill your cooler with those bright yellow cans. Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Keep it twisted. Twisted Tea.
As we gear up to celebrate Labor Day, remember that just as hard work pays off, so does maintaining your vehicle's pristine appearance. It's Jeff Symbieta. Your car deserves the best, and thankfully, my friends at On the Spot Automotive Detailing offer top-notch treatments that safeguard your ride against the harsh weather. Full detailing, window tinting, paint protection.
I was trying to look up the draft order.
And whenever you need it, plus On the Spot
It
Automotive
randomly generates 30 minutes before.
More and schedule at otsdetailing.com.
Hey, it's A. Marie. It's the I don't see you don't sound echoey to me.
Okay.
No, me neither.
Of the week, starting 7
We
a.m.
ready?
on Saturday on Name 3 Players on the Sport. Mike is hot.
We're at Howie Sports Page. Let's go.
Yeah.
Oh, you're so loud. What? Joining us on the program, Summer Willis of 66 Diner. Summer, welcome, girl.
Thank you.
I mean, what's up? You trying to get away from the diner, coming out at Howie's?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's totally it.
I don't blame you.
If you're gonna leave the wonderful 66 Diner, this is the place to do it for.
Absolutely. Yes. No, you guys graciously allowed me to come on and talk about some fun things we're doing this month. So I wanted to stop by.
I mean, if it's up to us, we'd have you on more often.
Literally every day.
You're just too busy.
But I can always make time for my boys. You know that. Any day.
When we originally slated our partnership with 66 Diner, the plan was we were going to go out there and broadcast from there. There's never an open table.
No.
There's nowhere for us to sit there.
I will reserve you a table.
Hey, I shut down the diner last night. I was like the last person.
Oh, I was like, you shut us down? Okay, sorry, I get it. I was like, why?
9 o'clock came around. They were like, sir, are you still enjoying your meatballs? I was like, I am.
I am actually. Thank you very
up
much.
until the very end. Thank you. Summer, you got some big events going on. What's going on at
We
the diner?
do, yeah. So this Thursday, September 7th, we are partnering with Animal Humane. They do this thing called Bon Appetit, B-O-N-E.
Smart.
Appetit.
Oh,
See what they did
clever.
there? See what they did there? Yeah. So they go and do a different restaurant every month, and for a part of the day, they bring a couple pups out, walk around, talk about their society and everything that they do, and then we are donating 10% of proceeds for the day. So that's Thursday, September 7th. They'll only be there from 11 to 2 with the pups and
All right,
everything.
But
we'll be there.
Hear me out. We go see pups 11 to 2.
Yeah.
Go some scratchums.
Get some scratchums
behind their
in.
ears. See, let's do the Pepsi challenge.
That's what we're gonna do.
See if they like the scratchums behind their ears
Little
or on
puppy
their
with
little butts.
tails.
Which one you think, Jake? Which
I'm
one you
thinking
think?
the belly.
Your bellers?
Oh,
Flip them
bellies.
over, do little bellers.
Oh yeah, all
Turtle them little puppers, little scratchums on the
like a
bellers.
little cockroach.
Aw.
We then head immediately over to the ABQ Duke Store, do this radio show.
Smart.
We then immediately come back here to Howie Sports Page, watch Thursday Night Football.
What a day.
Snap.
Summer, you're invited.
What a day. Okay,
This
thank
is
you.
the plan.
Let me check with my 6-month-old and see how she feels
Also
about that.
invited.
Okay.
Yeah, we're
always welcome at Howie's.
Yeah. But yeah, so we're doing 10% of our proceeds for the whole day on the 7th. We're open 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. Pups will be there 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. But we encourage you to come by, get lunch, grab a shake, whatever, help some animals in need.
Aw.
We would appreciate it
I've
if
been needing a dog.
people could do that.
Yeah.
You can leave
Jake
with the
needs
dog.
the dog.
Yeah, I do need one.
You come
Yeah.
and meet the pups. I don't know who they're bringing. They said they'd pick out some good pups to bring, but obviously they have a ton more at Animal Humane. So I encourage you to go over there. It's very dangerous for me. 4 dogs, 4 cats.
Oh
Seriously.
my goodness,
Wow.
that's
Yeah.
so many.
Pretty
It's
much
a lot.
if you go
And a
you're gonna get
baby.
dog.
Yeah, no, it's terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, and a baby.
I
So-
think I don't want a pup. I think I want an older dog. I want a mature dog. I want like a
10-year-old dog.
Yeah, like a stab with a credit score. That's the
Yes.
dog I want.
Can I refinance my house and put you on my mortgage to help with this, please? That would be great.
Why
Yes,
do you
that kind of dog.
Can you co-sign for my car?
Why do you look like Sam Elliott?
Yeah.
That's the dog I
Tell
want.
me stories about being out on the range, would
Yeah,
you, Pupper?
exactly.
But it's not just one. You got other big events as well.
Yeah, so our second big event, Saturday, September 16th, benefiting Feed New Mexico Kids. If you're not familiar with Feed New Mexico Kids, it's this wonderful organization. They actually work with a lot of schools in the Albuquerque area, and they put together snack packs for kids to take home after school, and especially on the weekends.
Love that.
Really their main food source is what they eat at school. So over the weekends, over the summer, they do Thanksgiving meal drives. They do toy drives. It's an incredible organization. So it's feednmkids.org for more information. You can also bring some food to donate, but they are pretty specific on what they take because they're not building, not sending kids home with cans of soup to heat up. They're sending them home with, sort of snack packs, Kraft macaroni and cheese, that sort of stuff. So check it out. But what we're doing is on the 16th.
Say car show, please.
We are
Say car
having
show.
a car show.
Oh.
So classic car show at the diner. We'll have some cars parked out front, and then there's a lot just to the west of us that we're going to have a whole bunch of classic cars in from 12 to 4 on the 16th, which is a Saturday. And we're again donating 20% of our income for that day, I guess, to this entire organization. So the car show is from 12 to 4. If you come out anytime during that day and eat 11 to 10, we're donating 20% of the proceeds to Feed New Mexico Kids.
How amazing.
But the car show's free. They're going to have Family Life Radio out there. They have a good sponsorship with them.
Yeah, they're great.
Yeah, we love Family Life Radio. But please come out, support them. If you want to bring food to donate, you can check ahead of time. But yeah, you can come look at the cars for free, grab some food, grab a shake, grab whatever, help support some kids.
Is there any demand for a 12-year-old Prius with a broken bumper in your car show? Is it something people want to get their eyes on?
I think we see enough of those, Van, but thank you. I
Okay.
appreciate that. I really do.
Keep it in your back pocket.
We could do
Okay,
our
absolutely.
own car show with
Absolutely.
my Corolla and your Prius.
Corolla and Prius
Yes.
car show.
Yeah.
We could bring my old broken down Expedition. We could have like a regular Albuquerque style car show.
Exactly.
No, this is actually, it's great. It's one of the many classic car, organizations here in town. They're donating their time. They're kind of cruising down. They'll all pull in at 12, get all set up, and it'll be super fun. I'm excited.
And this is like a hoods up, like lawn chair kind of thing.
Yeah, the whole thing. So they'll be showing off, and we're going to have a couple cars parked in front of our pile-up wall with all the signs so people can take pictures, and it'll be really fun. I'm looking forward to it. So
Summer Willis joining us at 6-6 Diner. No, you're wearing your United jersey, girl.
I am.
What's
I
up?
am.
What's up with our team right now?
We didn't win.
Aha.
No, I love United, diehard United fan, but it's definitely been a rough second half to the season. But what are you going to do?
Hey, we're just right there, right?
We
We're just
are.
right
We're
there
so
on the
close.
cusp.
I know. We're so close.
Throw a couple wins together. We'll leapfrog those losers in El Paso.
Big game against Birmingham this upcoming Sunday.
Yeah.
And then it's next week. Yeah, returning home the 15th. They're at home. So that'll be against the Indy 11, both winnable if they're doing it the right way. You worked for United for a long time.
I did. I worked for United. I worked for Albuquerque Isotopes,
Yeah.
so we had the games there as well. Huge soccer fan. Played for 12 years growing up. That's my sport. So I'm rooting for him. I really am. It's what are you going to do?
I would add 6-6 Diner to the start of a United day. Like if I was going to like a United game.
Oh,
Yeah.
crazy smart.
So
build
smart.
a base.
Yeah,
Yep.
base
Do
of
it.
milkshake.
Or can I just say
You may.
the 15th is the game, the home game, right? So go, have fun, have a few drinks, come to us on the 16th for a car show and a milkshake for your hangover.
Boom.
I think
That's a
we
game
can.
plan if I ever
Hangover
heard one.
milkshake. If people don't do hangover milkshakes, I don't know what they're
They
doing.
don't know.
It's the
They
best
don't
thing.
get it.
It's the best thing.
Free ibuprofen at the 66 Diner.
Hangover milkshake.
Anything we missed, Summer? Anything we didn't go over?
No, I mean, I just appreciate you guys always being there for us and pumping us up on the air and coming out and supporting us. It's a huge, huge thing for a little family-owned business like ourselves.
Where do I submit my Blue Plate special ideas?
To me.
Okay, perfect. Cool.
Let me
Cool.
know.
Super sweet.
We have a new one this year, or this month, this year.
Where do the friends of the show make Pez dispenser donations to the 66?
Me as well.
Okay,
Me as
straight
well.
to you?
You can just bring them to the restaurant, actually. I have some in my office, and I go through them and catalog them and figure out what we don't have and put them up. And, yeah, it's a whole thing.
That's one of the coolest things I've ever seen in my life.
My
is that
dad
epic
loved
Pez
that,
dispenser
yeah.
collection at the 66 Diner.
And he just knew. Like, I would text him and be like, do you have this Pez dispenser? And he just, like, had a catalog in his head. I have it, like, written down. There's
What's
no
your
way.
favorite one?
I'm a Harry Potter freak,
Okay.
so I'm a fan of the Harry Potter Pez dispensers for sure. But we've got some super classics, like really old original Pez dispensers.
I went in there, little inside diner. I went in there maybe 5 months ago, and Summer's in there, and she's like a week postpartum, and she's on like the most two unsafest ladders ever put together. And she's putting them up on the thing, and I'm like, Summer, I'm very tall. Can I help you? And she's like, well, I'm a little too particular to allow people
That
to
is
help.
so- like 90% of what he just said is not true.
What
but
part-
yes,
That's fed to a T.
Yeah.
we had to take them down because we had to repair the neon, so the Pez dispensers were in the way.
Aw.
And so we got it reinstalled. I had to go up there, put the Pez back. You did help. You handed me some Pez, and my ladder is fine. Thank you very much.
It was two ladders put together with baling wire.
Yeah.
It was
Totally.
That sounds stable to me.
Yeah.
I got some duct
Thank
tape
you.
right here if
I
you need
agree.
some.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Van.
You're welcome.
Summer will wish you the best.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. Yeah, please come out the 7th for Animal Humane, 16th for Feed New Mexico Kids.
Boom.
66 Diner. I had to explain Blue Plate Special to a friend yesterday.
Aw.
I'm like, it's not a regular menu item. It's like a special thing. It says,
It says special right there.
It's a blue plate.
It's in the word.
Yeah. Did you not grow up in Americana like I did?
No,
not everyone did.
not.
2 Men On, 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
This report is sponsored by Lowe's. Right now, during Labor Day savings,
Clear.
get up to $1,500 off select major kitchen appliances. Lowe's knows home improvement. Valid through 9/6. Savings vary based on purchase amount. Exclusions apply. See Lowe's.com for details.
Well, as we take a look at traffic right now, we are dealing with congestion I-25 southbound as you approach Osuna. That's going to last until Comanche. Also, northbound I-25, seeing slowdowns. They're going to start around Gibson. They'll last until Central. I-40 continues to move up to speed in both directions here in town. Paseo, Alameda, and Montano. Those river crossings all look good. South of the city, I-25 between Albuquerque and Los Lunas, traffic looks good in both directions.
Brought to you by the 2023 New Mexico State Fair, September 7th through the 17th.
Your VIP pass to live music is here with the New Mexico. It's the biggest music event of the summer, and it's got a star-studded lineup you don't want to miss. September 7th to the 17th. Get your tickets at exponm.com. Presented by Chevron.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
Telling it like it is.
Rookie quarterbacks against Bill Belichick are 6-24. Not a shock that the Texans, in a rebuilding state, look bad offensively, at least C.J. Stroud. Facing Belichick as a rookie is like teaching your kid how to drive in New York City.
The Herd with Colin Cowherd. Weekdays at 1 on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
I didn't ask to be thrown in the streets with nowhere to go. I didn't think I'd survive. But I did ask for help, and Covenant House was there for me.
1 in 10 young adults will experience a form of homelessness this year. For these kids who didn't ask to be put in this unthinkable situation, Covenant House is there.
Covenant House helped me break the cycle of homelessness in my family. They gave me the love that I needed.
Over 2,000 young people will sleep safely in a Covenant House bed tonight. When youth who are experiencing homelessness have a hot meal, a safe place to sleep, medical care, and love, they can overcome heartbreaking challenges and have a brighter future.
They just really genuinely just wanted to help me succeed, and I'm succeeding. I'm a speaker, I'm an author. Covenant House really helped me and really helped mold me into the woman I am today.
Hey, Marie,
If you or someone you love is asking for help,
Okay, I've been here. It hasn't rang yet. You want to try one more time?
Oil change. O'Reilly Auto Parts has 5 quarts of Mobile One full synthetic motor oil for $35.95. Plus, get a $5 O reward to use on a future purchase. Our professional parts people can also recommend
If not, text him my number and I'll try calling him.
by O'Reilly Auto Parts or visit O'ReillyAuto.com.
You guys still have 3 minutes.
I'm trying. Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Parts.
Toast.
It's time. Fun time fun with Twisted.
Great, thank you.
Twisted Tea is a smooth, refreshing, real brewed tea with 5% alcohol. So whether you're camping, fishing, or at the beach with friends, don't forget to fill your cooler with those bright yellow cans. Twisted Tea Hard Iced Teas. Keep it twisted.
American Home Outlet Store has extended the special Labor Day event through Sunday. If you realized at your barbecue over the weekend that you need to freshen your place and you feel like nesting, then hurry in now and save up to 40%. And to help out, they're still offering the great 72-month financing on approved credit. So go now and save now. American Home Outlet Store, proudly serving Albuquerque in the heart of town at Comanche and I-25.
At Staples, you can count on every project being print perfect, guaranteed.
I need presentations and business reports printed, and they have to be perfect.
I need beautifully bound.
All right, I got Sean.
Thank you.
Your presentations and booklets will be in captivating color, beautifully bound, and will be done right every time. That's our Print Big promise. And right now at Staples, get $10 off your document printing on orders of $40 or more. Try Staples and see the difference. Ends 9/30. Exclusions and restrictions apply. See associate or visit staples.com/print for details.
Get the one and done you want for your dog's monthly protection. New NexGard Plus, Avoxalan or Moxidectin, and Pyrantel chewable tablets. NexGard Plus chews protect against fleas, ticks, heartworm disease, roundworms, and hookworms, all with one delicious beef-flavored soft chew. Use with caution in dogs with a history of seizures or neurologic disorders. Diarrhea, vomiting, lethargy, and itching may be seen. Ask your vet about new NexGard Plus chews.
No one wants legal problems.
Under a minute.
Some way they seem to find you. Where do you turn when you need help? For more than 40 years, Rudy Chavez has had the people of New Mexico's back. If you're facing a legal issue, you want to have Rudy's experience and compassion in your corner. Call the law offices of Rudy Chavez at 505-242-5500. That's 505-242-5500, or visit rudychavezlaw.com. Contact Rudy today and make your legal problems go away.
Hey, it's Rich Eisen. You want an exciting and fast-paced on one of the most popular segments in the history of the Rich Eisen Show? Well, you got it. Overreaction Monday, hosted by me, Rich Eisen, and my compadre, Chris Brockman. And every Monday, we're going to dive into the headlines from pro and college football and overreact. Are you ready, Chris Brockman? Yay or nay?
Yes, Rich. No holding back, buddy. I'm coming for you.
Absolutely what you need to hear. Overreaction Monday, every single, wait for it, Monday, wherever you listen.
Sound off right now at 246.
Mike is hot.
610. Come on.
Yeah. You know, this is something you can get a paper cut.
Back on the program, back live at Howie Sports Page. Joining us on the Sports Animal Hotline, one Sean Merriman. Sean, welcome to the program, brother.
What's up, guys? How you doing?
We're enjoying it here at Howie Sports Page, recapping college football from over the weekend, previewing NFL football coming up this week. Sean, what college football game jumped out to you most over the weekend?
Look, it's hard to not overlook that the Colorado game. It was just such a big deal, I think, in not only college football, man, but the amount of guys that left and came in and transferring in and out. I mean, it was a mess. They had 85 students or something like that, players. It was like more 80% of the team, right? And so you look at it and them playing TCU and the story build up. We're trying to figure out how Primetime was going to do his first time in big time football. I mean, it was a story there, man. It was really cool to see. So. I think also Duke winning too was big. I think that was a big deal to go over Clemson. It was some big games, man, that happened, and I didn't expect those two for sure.
Sean, are you like me? Are you sick of the cupcake games that in week 0 and week 1, these 70, 80 point 3-point games. Like, it's time to end this, isn't it?
No, I mean, the thing is, the first game of the year is tough, right? For one, you don't have a lot of tape on teams coming on forward because a lot of especially college teams, you don't know what their playbook is. You don't know if they plan on running. When you're talking about pros, it's completely different because the guys don't run all their plays in the preseason. So, I wouldn't call them cupcake games. I like to call them warm up games. I think that sounds a little bit better.
Way better than cupcake game.
Sean, you were talking a little bit about Deion Sanders, his Colorado team. Obviously, he played in the league. There's a fellowship there. Do you have any personal interactions, any story with Deion Sanders where you knew he would be this successful as a coach, not just at that D2 level that he was at, but now here in the D1 with Colorado?
Yeah, I was a part of helping him get to Colorado.
Okay.
Not that prime time needed much help, but at the time when he was at Jackson State, there was a lot of just people reaching out, colleges, coaches, but very few were serious. Jeremy Bloom from Colorado, obviously Jeremy Bloom, he reached out to me and said, "Hey, could you put me in contact with Deion? Colorado wants to make a serious offer. They want him there." And so I reached out to Deion, and I was a part of one of 3 people to help him, get there that job. Not that prime time needed too much of my help in the first place, but it was always good to have someone that to know that it was a serious offer coming, and that's what my involvement in that was.
Jeremy Bloom's got a crazy story. For those that aren't familiar, he was a kick returner at Colorado for a bunch of years. He was a skier on the U.S. Olympic team. And if there was a day and age when NIL should have existed for a guy, it was him.
Sure.
Because it put a lot of things in question as far as his availability because he made a lot of money off sponsors. Does Jeremy Bloom, Sean, to your knowledge, have any sort of involvement in NIL? Has he helped leading kids in the right direction?
I don't know, but if he's not, he should be.
Yeah.
I think that it was right on point. There was a lot of question, a lot of talks because you're right. He had a lot of sponsorship outside of football, and he made that transition. He got a shot in NFL, right, for a little bit. He's just one of those guys, man, that always been around the program. I think he was like, 10 or 15 years ahead of his time, right, with the opportunities that he had. And boy, if those NIL deals around right now, he would probably be the highest paid or one of.
Oh, no doubt in my mind. You got a big event coming up on October the 7th. Van and I plan to be in attendance, so we're excited for this one. Morales versus Tolliver. You're putting it on FUBU. Lights out 11, my man. You're almost at a dozen now. You guys got this thing as an oiled machine, and you got prime athletes at the very top.
Yeah, this one's gonna be fun for me. Obviously, we got a bunch of big local stars. I got a few big former big college football players who played at Oregon, and some of these guys that played college football that made that transition into lights out extreme fighting. We just got word last week that our viewership was up 70% on Fubo Sports, Fubo TV from 9 to 10. So, for me, I've always been fans first and listen to the fans because the fans will tell you if you're great. They will also tell you if you suck, right? I mean, they will do both. And by the viewership and the eyeballs we're getting right now, the fans are telling us one thing. They like the product we're putting out. October 7th in Long Beach. You guys get your tickets at lightsoutxf.com. If you can't make it, watch us on Fubo TV, Fubo Sports. If you don't have Fubo, get it. Football got a lot of great programs in that, man, but to be, mentioned up there in the top 5 for us has been great.
So you got a lot of college football guys coming over. You said, what position do you think makes the best fighter?
Good question.
Well, you got your strong safeties, right, because they can trim down to, a light heavyweight or even fight possibly at a 180 or 187 or something like that. You got these D linemen, man, that's walking around here. Like, if you got a young Aaron Donald, you can trim down. He's walking around at 285. If you get him down to 265 and he's lean and mean, those guys are another one. But linebackers and D linemen, man, some strong safeties, I think would make really, really good MMA guys.
So no offensive
wide
guys.
receivers is also another one because they have the long arms and long legs. So. Oh, trust me, when the football game's going on and the guys go just get a little bit of a scuffle, my eyebrows is going through my head. I'm looking at everything.
I mean, that's awfully humble of you, not leading with linebacker.
I try to not show too much favoritism, but it's funny. I was watching Patrick Willis, guys that played linebacker for a long time, the great Patrick Willis. He's another guy that if he ever wanted to fight, if you got a Patrick Willis 10 years ago, that guy can get in the cage, man, to fight. I've seen him train. I've seen him get after it out here in Vegas a few times, so I know he can go. But you got these young up-and-coming guys, man, that's looking to make that transition. I'm just glad they're doing it with Lights Out Extreme Fighting.
Sean, let's talk about the main event. Let's talk about this matchup in between Morales and Tolliver. What are we going to expect when we see these guys go down?
Guys, I got no dog in this fight. I've trained with both of these guys. One in Long Beach, the other one at Black House MMA. Alvin Morales, he fought in the UFC for a little bit. He's had a couple fights for us. That guy, he's a warrior. I think his nickname is the Belizean Warrior. He likes to stand up and bang and get after it. Tolliver, man, is a great wrestler. Got a good jab on him. Great guy, great at taking guys down. I've sparred with him. He's gotten me down a few times. Don't tell nobody else. But he's gotten me around a few times. So and both of these guys are local, LA and Long Beach. They're going to push a lot of tickets. A lot of people want to come out and see them because everybody loves them in the area.
Tell us a little bit about the venue, Sean. Obviously, Lights Out 10. You had that outside thing. It was really kind of special and unique. How special and unique is this one going to be as well?
It's great, man. I got great partners over there at Thunder Studios where we're going to be. And the biggest thing there is the facility. It holds about 1,500. We're looking at trying to throw maybe a music act or something for just the fans. It's going to stay there for an additional hour to have someone go out and play. So it's just awesome for us to be able to continue this, man. The viewership and fighters are now reaching out to us all over the country to try to get on a Lights Out Extreme fight card. And there's viewership, man. I mean, it's picking up not only here in the States, but also in Canada and France and some parts of Spain. But this growth is awesome, man. We want to keep bringing these fights to all these guys.
Sean, you're the best, brother. Thank you.
Okay, look forward to seeing y'all there, man. Let me know what you need.
Yep. Sean Merriman, Lights Out Extreme Fighting. That's a dude right there. How fortunate that you and I are, Van, and Jake, I know you're relatively new to this game, but how fortunate we have been to meet some people that, number one, do some stuff in the industry, but they're not it's going to sound so cliche, classic stay in your lanes dudes.
Sure.
I feel like the dudes that we have so much fun with professionally are the guys that maybe go from the world of football to MMA, or maybe go from, we give lots of examples, but Sean is a prime one to where there's so much more than just the thing you fall in love with. And meeting him is the thing that helped me appreciate MMA style fighting. I've never been a fan of it until I was invested in guys who were a part of it.
I mean, why be a one-trick pony?
I agree.
And it'd be so easy for a guy like Sean Merriman just fall asleep on a giant pile of money that he made in the NFL and not do anything else. But, he took his other passions for, extreme fighting, MMA, the UFC world, and turn it into a second career and have that passion where he wants to go all over the country and talk to guys like us and, to his dismay, invite us in person.
Yeah, that's going to be sick.
We're going to go to break. Don't forget, we got some programming notes this week. So Thursday is a big one.
Sure.
So Thursday is the return of Thursday Night Football. So Thursday Night Football will be right here on KNML. You're always going to get Thursday Night Football on the Sports Animal. You're also going to get Monday Night Football on the Sports Animal.
Now, hold on. And Sunday.
And Sunday football on the Sports Animal.
Sometimes Saturdays.
I'm going to say that I'm just a couple times around. I'm going to say Sports Animal, Sports Animal, Sports Animal, Sports Animal, Sports Animal, Sports Animal, Sports Animal.
Sure, I got
That's
you.
where all the football is. Mm-hmm. Okay. Now, here's where it gets interesting. We got some Isotopes fans out there.
Sure.
You're not going to miss out, Isotopes fan.
No.
Just because there's football on the Sports Animal on Thursday, Monday, Sunday, some Saturdays when that time comes. Also, if there's a weird reschedule, we'll figure it out. Isotopes fan, you are going to go over to KTBL and you say, Fred, what is KTBL?
Oh, you should have known already.
Yeah. We talking about the Pit, 94.5?
That's your home of classic rock, baby.
Let's get it. If Van and I, if I could leave Van on Sports Talk, that's where I would go. I would host classic rock.
Smart.
Yeah. I would say it's wild to me that Tom Petty just doesn't put on the show that he used.
Rest in peace.
Rest in power, King.
Gosh.
And Jimmy.
How's Phil Collins doing? Got to be.
Oh, man. Check in on your boys.
Yeah, just.
It's even Smash Mouth now. It's in
rest in power.
That was mine as
all-star up in the sky.
Be walking on the sun. tough. It's a tough one. We wrap up the first hour here at Howie Sports Page. When we get back, we'll finish up on college football talk, take away the highlights from the weekend. Obviously, at 5 o'clock hour is our NFL hour. It's also our Teller Vodka hour. So we will sit down and enjoy a drink with our best friends.
Already on it.
Josh Sushan joins us at 6. It's 2 Men On, 95.9 FM and AM 610, the sports animal home of NFL football Thursday, Sunday, and Mondays.
Paid for by the Affordable Connect.
You got 4 minutes, clear.
What does the Affordable Connectivity Program sound like? It sounds like a student doing their homework online.
If X equals 4.
Eligible households save $30 a month on internet. Like the sound of that? The ACP. Sign up, connect, and save at getinternet.gov.
Let's take a look at traffic right now. We are dealing with congestion I-25 southbound. As you approach Osuna, that's going to last until Comanche. Also, northbound I-25, seeing slowdowns. They're going to start around Gibson. They'll last until Central. I-40 continues to move up to speed in both directions here in town. Paseo, Alameda, and Montano. Those river crossings all look good. South of the city, I-25 between Albuquerque and Los Lunas, traffic looks good in both directions.
Brought to you by New Balance.
New Balance and more at New Mexico Shoes. Professional service, quality shoes, and the latest apparel. In Conwood Corners next to Best Buy. And New Mexico Shoes on Montebo next to SAS. New Balance and New Mexico Shoes.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
This is Maggie Gray with the CBS Sports Minute, sponsored by WeatherGuard Truck Boxes. If it's a job worth doing, it's a job worth WeatherGuard. After a shocking upset over national champion runner-up TCU on Saturday, Deion Sanders' Colorado Buffaloes have arrived. With Shedeur Sanders and two-way star Travis Hunter, Colorado football is legit.
He signed a deal with WWE to do a bunch of broadcasting.
Celebrate Cheering Fridays with the Sports Animal. Every Friday before a home game, we're turning the town cherry. Need new Lobo gear? The Sports Animal's got you. Join the Sports Animal or a t-shirt raid in the parking lot of one Albertsons somewhere in the city. Get your Lobo gear and home game tickets while supplies last. Join us from Albertsons on Wyoming and Harper at 11 a.m. Get there quick and help us beat the town cherry from 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
O'Reilly. Protect your engine against sludge and wear with a synthetic oil change. O'Reilly Auto Parts has 5 quarts of Mobile One full synthetic motor oil for $35.95. Plus, get a $5 O reward to use on a future purchase. Our professional parts people can also recommend all the supplies you need for your next oil change. Stop by O'Reilly Auto Parts or visit O'ReillyAuto.com.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
It's time to turn up your summertime fun with Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Twisted Tea is a smooth, refreshing, real brewed tea with 5% alcohol. So whether you're camping, fishing, or at the beach with friends, don't forget to fill your cooler with those bright yellow cans. Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Keep it twisted.
Lobo fans, football season tickets are on sale now for as low as $86. That's less than $15 a game. The Lobos have an attractive home schedule this season, which features in-state rival New Mexico State on September 16th. This season will feature a new state-of-the-art light show during games, on-field DJ, increased tailgate atmosphere, and much, much more. Join us at University Stadium.
Yeah.
Visiting golobos.com/.
You have a minute 30.
Okay.
I didn't ask to be thrown in the streets with nowhere to go. I didn't think I'd survive. But I did ask for help, and Covenant House.
No.
1 in 10 young adults will experience a form of homelessness this year. For these kids who didn't ask to be put in this unthinkable situation, Covenant House is there.
Covenant House helped me break the cycle of homelessness in my family. They gave me the love that I needed.
Over 2,000 young people will sleep safely in a Covenant House bed tonight. When youth who are experiencing homelessness have a hot meal,
Looks like a negative 10.
sleep, medical care, and love, they can overcome heartbreaking challenges.
really genuinely just help me succeed, and I'm succeeding.
It's
I'm a
Kike,
speaker,
all
I'm an
right?
author. Covenant House really helped me and really helped mold me into the woman I am today.
If you or someone you love is asking for help, go to
Don't try to-
safeplacetosleep.org today.
A really short segment.
Considering upgrading your garage door? ABC Door Company can help. Call ABC Door Company for quick and reliable service from a company who's built their reputation on trust and dependability for 50 years. And to celebrate 50 years in serving the community, they're offering 50% off any LiftMaster operator when you purchase a new garage door. Visit abcdoor.com or call 505-884-1166 and keep your garage door running smoothly for years to come.
Hey,
Oh, super sweet.
you guys can I can give you 4 minutes in this.
Cool. You're the best.
7 a.m. on Saturday on
Yeah,
Music Players on the Sports.
I know we're on till 6:15.
Mike's hot.
And then we're
Mike's hot.
Welcome back to Howie Sports Page. Let's go. Let's go.
I love this place.
Luke Markwitz joining us on the program. He is Howie Sports Page. Do people accidentally call you Howie?
I do get asked that a lot, and sometimes I just go with it.
Just go with it, baby.
I like
that.
We're about 4 minutes away from 5 o'clock, which is, that's our hour with New Mexico vodka. New Mexico's vodka, Teller vodka.
Mm-hmm.
We have a lot of fun with that. Big thank you to Summer Willis, who joined us from 6-6 Diner earlier. Don't forget, we're at the Albuquerque Duke store this upcoming Thursday. We got to move our Throwing Thursday around for some stuff.
Oh.
Yeah, because the Dukes, they're releasing their Mike Piazza stuff on Thursday.
That's so exciting.
So we're going to go up there. We're going to be a part of that.
You see, if you order the whole package, it comes in a Piazza box.
Is that real?
This is a real thing.
Is that real?
It's a real thing. We'll tell you all about it
I
on
will
Thursday.
be getting the whole package.
That is so crazy
My
cool.
favorite baseball player of all time.
Hey, it is your Italian/Sicilian heritage in one shiny, nice
And the
little
Mets.
package.
And a little bit of New Mexico.
Oh.
Today's I-9 Varsity, which we'll do at 5:15. Get ready for this, Luke. It's the I-9 Varsity of Best Sports Lives. Okay,
Lives.
so the people who've lived the best sports life, we'll do that at 5:15. That's going to be a lot of fun for us. And don't forget that next week we're going to be down at Red Door downtown.
Yeah, we
We're
will.
basically on a regular schedule again at that point, NFL permitting, all that kind of stuff. So it's going to be a lot of fun. But Mondays is for Howie Sports Page. Luke, thank you for reluctantly having us back.
Oh no, we couldn't wait. Today's a Tuesday, but it feels like a Monday with all the holiday stuff and great weekend here. And no, we've been looking forward to this since the season ended last year, and we had to part ways temporarily.
Just for the summer.
Yeah,
we're back in the winter.
I had a
baby.
few little cameos here and there.
Of course.
Do some fun things.
How much did your insurance premiums go up on Monday?
That's a good question.
You know, whatever it is, it was worth it with the crowd. With the crowd that we had in here and the fun that we had, you know. These are the trade-offs you make in business.
I've been in this radio game for a long time, 20 years, almost 21. And this is the best viewing party that I've ever been a part of here at Howie Sports Page. Because normally, historically, you have a viewing party, you have all the friends of the show will show up, and then like the regulars of a place or the townies, and they don't mix. It's like oil and water. Not here at Howie's. Here at Howie's, it's just everyone scissoring each other the whole time.
It's one big happy Howie family.
Like, okay, so like a friend of the show will win like the halftime raffle, and then the Howie's regulars will boo.
Yeah.
Right. And then,
yes.
And then like a Howie's regular will win the halftime raffle, and then the friends of the show will boo.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I go, this is the fellowship that I yearn for.
Exactly.
This
all in good fun.
I mean, every day here at Howie's is like Christmas morning, and it's the best year ever because it's the year that we didn't invite our racist uncle, and just everybody just has fun, and it's just one of the biggest, happiest family you've ever had right here at Howie's.
Hey, will you do me a favor, Luke? Will you ask A. Marie directly on air to come out to Howie's, please?
Ooh, good
Yeah,
idea.
you need to come here.
Yeah, I mean, I think I saw you here once when you first got back to town, and I don't think I've seen you since.
Oh, interesting.
I also went actually a lot when I first got back to town before I worked at the Sports Animal. I was a frequent customer at Howie's.
Could be regular again.
I am not going to come tonight.
This is the home
But
base
you
of the
know what?
Brentwood
I had a
Baddies.
nickel for every time I've heard that.
Yeah.
No, I'm not going to come tonight for the NFL draft. I'll be there another day. I'll come visit you another day.
Wonderful.
Every Monday. How about
Luke,
that?
I'll come hang out with you.
Perfect.
I'll come.
I mean, the Vikings got to play one of these Mondays, and then you can come join us.
Yes. I don't know if that will be fun for you, but yes.
Every
Oh,
Monday.
it'll be fun one way or another.
Every Monday.
Oh, no, I have to run the board here, so I can't.
Excuses already.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Not even
Luke, I'll
brainstorming,
come with
not
you
even-
on another day.
Perfect.
Every Monday is a Brentwood Batty reunion here at Howie Sports Page. Come see A. Marie Castillo. And if you need to contact A. Marie, 505-246-0610, the Sports Animal Hotline, or direct message me as I am her manager.
You are not my manager. Stop saying that on air.
I saw the paperwork that I forged.
No.
As the legal team, I did see a contract.
See? Official.
Thank God no one believes anything you guys say on this program.
Yeah, official lawyer of Two Men On, young Jake Cassio.
Okay.
Don't disbar
was
me.
a witness.
I think they're throwing the term legal team around pretty loosely.
Yeah, they are, Luke.
Hey,
Just,
As
I
long as you
ignore
have a
it.
basic understanding.
You can't disbar Jake. You're
I
going to
mean,
be 86th.
Technically, the public defender's office is a legal team.
I'm undefeated in court. Look at my
True.
traffic tickets.
Yeah, I'm
2 Men On.
undefeated too.
95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Clear.
This report is brought to you by Blake's Lotta Burgers.
Nathan's Hot Dogs are back at Blake. The new larger lot of dogs are made with 100% premium beef with no fillers. Try it classic or with Blake's chili con carne and cheese. You asked and they listened. Available for a limited time at Blake's Lotta Burger.
Traffic right now. We've got crash cleanup going on westbound on Paseo as you approach the river, and we've got backups going all the way back to I-25. As a matter of fact, the ramp from northbound I-25 onto westbound Paseo, we're seeing backups there. So watch yourself if you're headed that way. Might not be a bad idea to seek out an alternate route. Elsewhere around the city right now, southbound I-25 between Osuna and Montgomery, traffic moving slow there. Also dealing with a little bit of a slowdown still. Northbound I-25, that's going to start around Gibson. It'll last until Central. Westbound on I-40 right now between the interchange and Rio Grande, traffic. Wow.
This report is sponsored by Dell Technologies.
Now your ideas don't have to wait. Dell Technologies and Intel are pushing what technology can do, so great ideas can happen right now. Find out how to bring your ideas to life at Dell.com. Welcome to now.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
Jim Rome with your Rome Report. I have to start with some thoughts on Deion's Colorado debut, because that may have been the single greatest college coaching debut I have ever seen. And no, I'm not saying that because we dropped off our son in Boulder prior to that. I'm saying that because I think that is the greatest college coaching debut I have ever seen. So great that the aforementioned son, Logan, was blowing me up during the game, like on my actual cell. He was actually texting me. I wasn't even sure that he had his old man's digits. It's not like he ever actually responds to any of my texts. Normally, if I want to find him, I have to hit him up on Snap. Yet there he was on Saturday, finding me first and blowing me up throughout the game about the Buffs via text. That's how transcendent that performance was. That in and of itself tells you how amazing that game and that debut and that win all were.
You may not have any experience dealing with car wrecks, but Lerner and Rowe does. After your car wreck, you need an attorney to make sure your interests like car repairs, medical bills, and lost wages are protected. Finding the right attorney is actually easy. Just look for reputation, experience, and results. We have thousands of 5-star reviews, decades of experience, and we've recovered billions of dollars for our injured client.
Lerner and Rowe can get you more. Call 544-4444.
Multi-state settlements. Carlos Obri Espinosa is the managing attorney, 2711 Carlisle Boulevard, Northeast Albuquerque.
What does it mean to be a good neighbor? It means rising up and being there for each other. For State Farm, it also means helping our customers, because you are our neighbors. State Farm agent Art Sandoval wants you to know he's ready to help. To any State Farm customer facing financial burdens, call your State Farm agent. After all, now more than ever, being a good neighbor.
What?
Anyone call to book you?
No.
Oh,
Like
A.
a-
Marie,
You're not
me
my
and
manager.
you. A. Marie, we go
there.
back to back. in the draft.
K240BL Albuquerque.
What number am I?
You're 12. I'm 11.
The wraparound.
So basically, they put the two actual
know.
winners at the bottom.
Thank you. Thank you.
Now betting for the
Everyone
sports
who's having to shut
animal.
up for a minute.
Your afternoon drive. Number 2.
I'm going to put up the first hour.
Cool.
That
good luck.
picture
Goodbye.
you sent me.
And slow.
Yes.
And in the on-deck circle, Marie Castillo. This is 2 with Van Nunley.
Mike's up.
Slow.
Boys are back live at Howie's Sports page. Ow, 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 ow. Ow!
I think that means beer barrel time.
What is that?
You don't,
Oh, my.
whoa,
Whoa.
You've been, how long have you been coming to Howie's?
Hey.
Forever.
And you don't know what a beer barrel is?
In his defense.
He calls it a Fredweiser.
It's,
I do that.
In his defense, he only drinks beer here. Doesn't do a lot of shooters like us.
Yeah, it's beer incorporated. Well, your favorite beer is incorporated.
Well, what's in it?
Bud Light and root beer schnapps.
Oh, so I've had this.
Yeah.
Beer barrels.
It's called a beer barrel?
It's the official shot of Howie's Sports page.
You can't find it anywhere else in the world. I have tried.
I've definitely had that here with you.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Luke Markwith joining
It's
us
always a crowd favorite.
on the pro. We were in here doing lunch boxes one day.
Yeah.
And people said, that's pretty extreme.
I mean,
tastes
not
so
as
good.
extreme as a Paul Walker.
No, not nearly as
No,
extreme.
not even close.
The number of drinks that I've had at Howie's is higher than all other places.
Anywhere.
It's not even
Anywhere.
close. It's
my
favorite.
And that's counting water.
I don't mess with water. I don't have time for that.
Yeah, he's a Coca-Cola guy straight from the fountain.
Luke Markwith joining us. He makes Howie's go around. You were telling me before we started the program that everyone in town has DirecTV, therefore they can't watch football games on Fox or CBS, therefore they can come to Howie's.
Yes. We also carry a couple Xfinity receivers just for such an occasion.
Yes.
And so we still had the Colorado TCU game this weekend and a lot of games that other people couldn't get with the ongoing feud. So it all seems to benefit us. So we can get your game.
I mean, it's not just the local cable services. You guys have everything. Every possible way you can watch any possible way you can watch a sporting event.
If anybody in town can get a game, it's us. If we can't get it, it just can't be done. In which case, I'll listen to it on the radio and act it out in front of you.
Okay.
That's the one. Can you act out Travis Kelce's hyperextended knee injury?
Please don't.
I'm limping about half the time anyway, so I feel like I've been practicing acting that one out for.
Andy Reid says he's uncertain for Thursday's opener against the Lions. I'm going to tell you like this, boys. He will play. He will be fine. This is what we call in the business a swerve.
No,
okay.
He's not going to be fine. He's going to be out for 2 to 3 weeks.
Travis Kelce was Fred's first pick in our fantasy league.
Oh,
and
God.
so now he's going to play on Thursday for sure.
And you're hearing it live here, friends of the show. I've already said it, but bet on the Lions. They're going to win.
Not only did you say Lions, you said Lions money line.
Yep, not the spread, money line.
I like Lions with the spread, not the money line.
Well, I wonder what the line will adjust to following this news.
What will adjust to with no player on the Chiefs offense being absolutely wide open on every single third down?
I mean, he's definitely one that will move the line.
I'm telling you, he's playing, though. It's to bring the money back. That's why this thing exists right now. This is how the NFL works. Just like when Tom Brady was asked today if the NFL is scripted, I'm telling you it is. It is absolutely scripted, and they're putting this out there to bring buzz.
I always thought it was hilarious. Tom Brady was listed as questionable on the injury list for like 13 years in a row,
Sure.
and then the 1 week they took him off, I think he got injured and was out the next week and had to be on the injured list again.
The NFL wants you to think that the Lions will win a game. We all know they won't.
They will.
And guys like Jake get trapped into the idea that they're in the mix because Travis Kelce is quote-unquote out. He's not quote-unquote out.
I've been saying the Lions before this news.
This is true. I could back him up on this.
It will be interesting to see how the momentum they had at the end of last year carries over. There has been a lot of talk about it just being a different culture there. And
Dan Campbell makes me want to run through a brick wall.
I mean, he looks like the guy that still suits up and mixes it up at practice with the guys
100%.
for sure.
Him and Mike Vrabel are 100% getting involved in drills.
Yeah.
Those dudes have nothing to do with Travis Kelce and Chris Jones returning moments before the Thursday night opener on 2 bad knees.
The Willis Reed move,
Yes.
just come limping down the tunnel.
That's
and
exactly what this is.
to heighten the drama.
It's poetry. It's Liv Schreiber going, and then he returned. That's what this is. So it begins. That's what this is. Also, is there Hard Knocks tonight, or is that over?
I'm pretty
There's
sure
one
it's
more.
over.
There's one more tonight, right?
There's one more tonight.
Oh, there is.
Okay.
Should be the season finale tonight.
I can't wait for that. It's going to be pretty good. Luke, you been watching Hard Knocks?
I have not.
Yeah, you're not missing.
It's the best season ever.
No,
what are you talking about?
I
you
want to see
insane
players
person?
get cut.
I've been listening to the recaps with you guys, so I feel like I've been there, but I haven't
Fair.
actually had a chance to watch any of it.
You just get to watch Aaron Rodgers.
Yes.
I watch a
Quit saying
surprisingly
positive
small
things.
amount of sports for running it. People are always like, "Oh, you have the best job. You just sit around and watch sports all day." I'm like, sports are on.
Yeah, they're on.
I
for
glance
sure.
at scores in between other things, but I don't get to sit and watch a lot of sports.
You know what they say that about your profession? Like the landscaper needs to mow his yard. You know, the dentist got bad teeth. You know, you run a sports bar. You can't sit around and watch sports all day. You're actually working here.
I remember when I was in college, one of my first jobs, I was washing dishes at the old Bennigan's in Las Cruces.
Sounds hot.
And so I had to make a deal with the roommates. Like, listen, I will take out trash. I will sweep. I will do a lot of work around the house. I will do my share, but I'm not coming home and washing dishes. Like, you guys take that. I will. I do plenty of that on my work time.
Yeah, I mean, as an ex-adult entertainer, I didn't watch a second of film. Like, I was just too busy working.
I see what you did there.
You know how it is.
I see what you did there. To me, Travis Kelce being out, which is not actually a thing, but if he is out, it will expose Patrick Mahomes as being the worst quarterback in the NFL.
Patrick Mahomes can pick 5 dudes
Well,
out of the crowd and throw for 400 yards.
Don't forget about Kadarius Toney, okay?
Dropped him.
Or Tony Kadarius.
I have Kadarius Toney and Sky Moore both on my bench on one of my fantasy teams, and I'm just going to flex them out every week and see which one is going to roll.
Just, roll the dice.
One of them is going to be a number one receiver.
Play neither of them in week one because they won't. There's only one guy there. It's Travis Kelce, and that's why he's going to play in the bad knee because the Chiefs in the NFL can't chance people seeing just how pedestrian that Patrick Mahomes is.
Patrick Mahomes can throw for 500 yards with the 3 Stooges running around.
Yeah, they could have us 3 out there as their starting wide receivers, and we're guaranteed at least one of us is going to have 100 yards.
All right. Let's set the bar a little lower. That's 3 elite level athletes here.
Say
Come
Fred's
on.
tall. He's good for the goal line situation.
Yeah.
Just throw it up.
He's like an inch
Throw it
taller
up.
than Kelce.
I'll be
He's
the
got it.
running back.
Let's go get it.
You could be the slot.
I would probably be the backup quarterback for sure.
That's the best
Behind
job.
Patrick Mahomes.
And just as my entire life, I'd be stuck on the line.
Hey, the line is the most important spot.
No, it is.
I look good
God.
with a clipboard for sure.
And a hat.
Charlie
and
Whitehurst
pads
got
on.
nothing on you.
Yeah, I don't even bring my helmet out.
Does this Travis Kelce injury change the Chris Jones conversation?
No.
I mean, is he going to play tight end?
Well, he's not going to play tight end, but you
Could.
can't have that bad defense anymore.
Can they outscore everybody
Yeah.
without their main weapon?
But the Chiefs always start off real slow.
I guess the question to ask is, do they have the same agent?
Ooh,
Because
Probably.
if
now we're talking.
Kelsey and him have the same agent, I say collusion.
Yeah, Luke, you get the show. That was a hot take right there. That was really good.
Travis Kelce seems like a pro wrestling guy.
Yeah, so he'd like, all right, here, I'm going to fake the injury so you get your money. I'll get a cut.
The knee is fine. I cannot stress this to you. Hyperextended means nothing.
Yeah, just a little bit of swelling. It could
Yeah.
go away in 2 days. You could stick a needle in there.
Pull it
and
right out.
Suck out the
Shoot it up with
swelling.
some of that don't hurt no more.
Yeah, get some
And then-
lidocaine and oh god, come on, brain. What's the other stuff? Lidocaine and
Novocaine?
Not that one.
No,
Cocaine.
Definitely that one.
Yeah. But that's what it is, right? To where it's, hey man, we're gonna tape you up, we're gonna put you on goofy pills, we're gonna get you set for 1 game in 2
Yeah.
days, and then you get 10 days off.
10
man.
days off, man.
10 days off will set you straight.
A little tramadol
That's all
gets
it-
you rolling.
That's all it takes. That's what this game is. And the thing that's so interesting about this one is this is the first one on Thursday night with no one else watching.
Right.
This is the one. This one will draw everyone. Go like there's
This
no
is why they chose the Lions to play in the game.
Was
It's
it-
because it's all scripted for the Lions to win the division. And they're going to start the season off beating
Here
the
we
Kansas
go.
City Chiefs, Super Bowl defending champs.
Jakey boy's going full Arian Foster on
Yeah.
us right now.
There's just no way. There's no way that the NFL actually believes that the Detroit Lions will be anything.
David versus Goliath?
Yeah, David loses all the time.
Sometimes he wins.
Nope. There are no
I'm pretty
Cinderella
sure-
stories.
Oh, there is.
Yeah? Was that TCU last year? Is that the Cinderella? Oh, wait, they lost.
There's literally a Cinderella story. It's called Cinderella.
That's the one.
And the Colorado Buffs.
The problem with the Cinderella story is like if she wasn't such a weird liar, it all could have been handled early. You just say, listen, at midnight, this is all going to go away, this facade.
I mean, I also question the mice making dresses part, and
Yeah.
I mean, there's a few factual inaccuracies.
As
in
a
there.
guy who kind of looks like Gus, I totally get that.
Now hold on.
Absolutely looks
This
like
wasn't
Gus.
this wasn't a documentary in cartoon form.
That's what I'm
You're going to
saying.
sit there right now and tell me that there aren't mice making dresses out there in the world?
There were a few
There could
artistic
be
liberties
some.
taken.
Okay.
You got to spend some more time in New York City. The rats and the mice out there
They can
do a
do
lot.
anything.
They do a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, pizza rat.
There's a pizzeria
Yeah.
ran by rats in New York.
And in France they cook.
Yeah, the ex-mafia, that kind of rat.
Hey.
The only Cinderella story that's worth anything is Carl Spackler.
Oh, I mean, that's legendary right there.
The best one. Cinderella story.
Cinderella story. First year phenom on the tour. On 18.
That's
Oh, it's in the hole.
Yeah, he's 400 yards out. He's got an 8 iron. Like the club selection is just so great. It's just so off.
He's the grounds crew guy. It's obviously Bill Murray from Caddyshack.
Yeah.
He's the grounds crew guy, and he's killing the mums.
His own flowers.
Completely unscripted and
just blowing through them.
I'm not even sure he knew there was a camera on him at the time.
Oh,
I think,
God.
I think that's just Bill Murray.
that was
in
just a
general.
little Murray being Murray.
It's not the worst sentence of the whole world. Whenever we get back, today's I-9 Varsity of Best Sports Lives. Don't forget that today is Tuesday. That means in 2 days, it's Thursday. On
Correct.
Thursday Night Football. Thursday Night Football right here on the Sports Animal where you listen to it. You want to listen to Ice Toast Baseball, Jake? Is that what you're about
Yeah,
to say?
I was just about to
Can't
say
do
that.
it here. Got to go over to 94.5. That's the Pit. Now, that's not classic rock. We claimed that was classic rock earlier. Ignorantly.
What?
Because I've been on a classic rock kick lately. This is my fault. That's an active rock station.
Like a
Let's
rock?
go.
Like
okay, my bad, guys.
So you move
My
over.
bad.
like Imagine Dragons.
Yes, I would say that's classic. That is today rock. I would struggle to name a lot of today rock.
I don't think Imagine Dragons is about as good as that gets.
Foo
the
Fighters.
only one I really
Foo
listen
Fighters.
to, Queens of the Stone Age.
They would
Like,
be
that's
they'd be in
modern
the
rock.
Strokes.
21 Pilots.
I believe would fit the bill. Machine Gun Kelly.
Nah.
What is that?
I believe that's a rock.
Ah,
I believe that one rocks. So Isotopes, well, they're over there on the Pit on Thursday, 94.5. You can listen to Thursday Night Football. The Chiefs beat the Lions here on the Sports Animal. Hang out for a couple of days, come back on Sunday, get it all. And then obviously the host of Monday Night Football is where? Howie's Sports Page.
boom.
Come hang out with the boys. Listen to the broadcast after that from who? Westwood One.
Oh, the Bloodline.
That's from WWE.
That's a rock band.
That's WWE. That's Roman Reigns.
Rock band.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Okay.
Got a 4-minute break.
Thanks.
I hate this. 2 men on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Brought to you by New Balance.
Clear.
New Mexico Shoes, where we measure your feet to help make pain go away in your back, feet, knees, and hips. In Cottonwood Corners next to Best Buy. And New Mexico Shoes on Montebo next to SAS. New Balance and New Mexico Shoes.
Well, traffic right now, we are dealing with that crash westbound on Paseo as you approach the river. Seeing a lot of backups with that going all the way back to I-25. May want to seek out an alternate route. I would not recommend Alameda, though, because we're seeing a lot of slowdowns there as well between Jefferson and Coors. Southbound on I-25 right now, Osuna to Montgomery. Traffic continues to move slow there. Dealing with slowdowns as well westbound on I-40 as you approach the interchange. That's going to last until Rio Grande. And northbound on I-25 right now between Gibson and Central, dealing with some slow spots there.
This message is brought to you by the New Mexico Department of Game and Fish. TJ Trout here, and whether you're a seasoned angler or a first-time fisher person, New Mexico has something for everybody. Explore hidden fishing gems and create memories that will last a lifetime. Visit the Department of Game and Fish website to learn more. Get out and fish, New Mexico.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker
All right,
hotline
Amory,
at
let's collude on this leak while they're
767-9167.
gone.
Brought
So it's so funny. I kind of like later because you get back to back, but this is going to be so annoying.
Let's just draft the super
96.3 News Radio.
No, we will. Also, I'm sorry about Saturday. I was driving to Santa Fe when you texted me.
You're all good. I ended up
hit the
losing.
I hit the Buffalo.
I hit Buffalo.
No,
too,
where?
But
We're giving something away.
What's it called?
And the winner will be from right here.
Ohio State. Field. took a minus 20.
Brought to you by Fiesta Subaru on Lomas or at fiestasubaru.com.
And then they kicked a
It was
field
a
goal at the
crazy
end.
week. Yeah, that was crazy.
I was right there.
95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
But I got all my picks ready for tomorrow.
Protect your engine against sludge and wear with a synthetic oil change.
Can't wait. Yeah, and it's very laid back, and I literally I'll guide you. We're going to talk about all our futures, and then one segment's going to be like futures and preview Thursday night's game, but then the second my segments are long in my show.
Okay.
And then the second segment will just go through the whole week one in our picks.
Beautiful. I love that.
So there's we're not recording Sports Animal, but we're recording the room right next to Sports Animal, so we're good.
Yeah.
I'll show you.
Yeah.
Smooth, refreshing, real brew tea with 5% alcohol.
It's so fun.
So whether you're camping, fishing, or at the beach with friends, don't forget to fill your cooler with those bright yellow cans. Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Keep it twisted. Twisted Tea.
Eric Strauss here. My front door was beat up, old, and ugly. CertaPro painters helped me choose the right color, and now my home door looks like new. And everybody who drives by gets a front door smile. They're honest, clean, thoughtful, and they have the attention to detail. Schedules fill up fast, so now's the time to plan your project. Each CertaPro painter's business is independently owned and operated. Schedule your free estimate at CertaPro.com. That's Certa with a C for your home or business.
It's the massive sales gargantuan blowout at Fiesta Subaru. Why are you talking like that? Because my voice sells lots of cars. So you're telling me that me saying that Fiesta Subaru
I appreciate that.
vehicles with some of the best safety ratings, a hassle-free buying experience, isn't as good as you saying it? Yes. See, what's with the sound effects and all that fluff? Just stop. Folks, just come see us in person today at Fiesta Subaru on Lomas or fiestasubaru.com. Fiesta Subaru. Okay, I'm done with you.
O'Reilly. Protect your engine against sludge and wear with a synthetic oil change. O'Reilly Auto Parts has 5 quarts of Mobil 1 full synthetic motor oil for $35.95. Plus, get a $5 O reward to use on a future purchase. Our professional parts people can also recommend all the supplies you need for your next oil change. Stop by O'Reilly Auto Parts or visit O'ReillyAuto.com.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
It's time to turn up your summertime fun with Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Twisted Tea is a smooth, refreshing, real brew tea with 5% alcohol. So whether you're camping, fishing, or at the beach with friends, don't forget to fill your cooler with those bright yellow cans. Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea.
Keep coming back.
Twisted Tea.
I would keep this segment like 5 minutes if you want to be on time for 5:30, but you don't have to be.
Myself no credit lately.
The Jim Rome Show. Weekdays at 10 on 95.
Mike is hot.
And AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Welcome back to the program. We're live at Howie Sports Page. Let's go. Yes. Got my first Fred light of the season, boys.
Excellent.
Looks so small in those big hands.
I mean, that's a half pitcher.
How many Fred lights are in this pitcher?
That's a 32 ouncer.
Okay, so that's how many ounces of Fred light I'm starting with.
Smart. And we are just like 9 short minutes away from the Cumulus Media Talent Fantasy Draft, baby.
Today's I-9 Varsity, the I-9 Varsity of Best Sports Lives. League office 288-99sports.com, 505-312-4999. Reach out to I-9 Sports. Get your kids involved locally. Soccer, basketball, volleyball, cheerleading. Team registrations all available. Win van right now.
Right now.
All right, I will lead because I am that guy.
Okay.
I'm going to go with Dennis Rodman. So give me Dennis Rodman.
It's a good life.
Dennis Rodman, as far as...
It's a good off-field life.
That's well, you define yours the way you want. I'll define mine the way I want. Best sports life. Dennis Rodman, as you are aware, was in the NWO, and that was a big deal.
That's a big deal to you.
Yeah, Dennis Rodman helped Hollywood Hulk Hogan and Kevin Nash and Scott Hall just really beat up on WCW there for a while.
Yeah,
so,
missed a lot of practices for that.
He then took 23 years off and returned to AEW this past weekend. Dennis Rodman back in the world of pro wrestling. Give me Dennis Rodman.
That's an excellent start.
And the North Korean ambassador.
First, yeah, you left out North Korea. I know you're a big North Korean guy.
I didn't talk about the time he played with the Spurs either. What do you want to do?
You like their? I know you really like North Korea's fashion.
They actually have some drip.
As long as it's all brown. We have brown here. Your choices are brown or mauve.
Brown.
Maybe cream if you're a good boy. First on my I-9 varsity of sports lives, I'm going to go with a poodle at the Westminster Dog Show. I mean, they just get spoiled to high heaven.
It's a really good one.
They got the best food, the best caretake, the best love. You know, you got to treat the dog right so it performs well. And then you get all the highlights. And guess what happens after your career? Much like a champion racehorse.
Yes. Put out to stud.
You just get put out to stud, going to Pound Town for the rest of your whole life.
Yeah, doing it style.
Only if you win.
Give me Westminster
doing
Poodle.
Doing it my style.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yes.
you only get to go to Pound Town with other Westminster poodles, so you do lose some variety there.
Yeah, but
the arranged marriage thing is kind of a breaker
Well,
for me.
I mean, you could mix it up a little bit.
Please
Oh,
call
no.
Please,
Yeah.
moving forward, call it Dog Pound Town.
Okay, first off, cockapoos exist. Cocker
Yeah?
Spaniel poodles. So
Well,
you get to
yes.
mix it up a little bit.
But they're not prize-winning.
Yeah.
I am going with
I would
O.J.
escape
Simpson
everyone.
for my
Oh, good
third
Lord.
pick.
Here we go.
Who?
O.J. Simpson.
The actor?
Okay, yes.
2,000 rushing yards in 14 games. Heisman, and he beat a pretty big trial for being a famous athlete. And he was in a lot of movies. And,
What did he do?
And he drafted Andrew Luck that one time before he retired.
That's where you're going? That's the last one? That's
Okay.
what you're going with?
Luke Markwith, who you got?
You know, I'm going to go Big George Foreman
Oh,
right off the
wow.
bat. I mean,
Yeah, entrepreneur.
other than the fact that he's taken a few shots to the head, so he had to name all his kids George so he would remember them.
That's wild.
But he's got the grill that every college dorm had for years and years.
Yep. I had
He
one.
Fought,
I still have one.
some of the greats of all time and can still somewhat count the money that he made and still has some of it, it seems. So, yeah, George Foreman's had a pretty good life to me.
Good answer. Hey, Marie.
I'm going to go with Bobby Bonilla.
Good answer.
Because he's just getting money every year till 2035.
Shout out the Mets.
It's a full-on dude right there. Full-on dude.
I didn't realize he also gets $600,000 a year from
The
Baltimore.
Pirates or something.
Yeah, so he's just
So the taxes from one pay for the other, and
Yep.
He's doing all right.
You're doing all right. The
Now,
best life.
This answer might confuse you guys to start, but hear me out as I'm going to take you down a journey.
Okay.
Give me Karl Malone.
Oh, gross.
Karl Malone.
Yeah,
Ugh.
you had a problem with my
Ugh.
OJ pick?
Because
Icky.
in 1998, Karl Malone teamed up with Diamond Dallas Page to take on Dennis Rodman and Hulk Hogan in WCW's Bash at the Beach.
I'm sensing a theme here.
So give me
Yeah.
Karl Malone, who had to defend the honor of WCW alongside one Diamond Dallas Page, founder of DDP Yoga, against the hated Dennis Rodman.
Okay.
He had the
If we're
greatest
doing-
trash talk to him when Scottie Pippen walked up and whispered to him on a day game on Sunday, the mailman doesn't deliver on Sunday. And then he missed the free throw immediately after that. I mean, that was
Legendary.
the greatest trash talk of all time.
Legendary.
Very good.
All right. Next on my I-9 varsity of sports lives,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go with an Iditarod dog. You only got to work like 2 weeks a year. It's hard work, all right, but you get treated like a king the
All
whole
right,
rest of the
yep, see
year.
where we're
That's
going
all
here.
you do. And then once you win an Iditarod and you retire, you know what happens?
Go to stud.
You go stud. You
Yeah,
just stud.
go to stud.
And you
Again, I'm
stud,
sensing a
and
theme.
Yeah.
Good answer.
Thank you.
For my second one, I'm going with Bo Jackson.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. Good
Yeah.
answer.
You
The
know-
Archer?
Yeah, the
Ah.
Archer. Yes. Skilled bowman. Played in both leagues, MLB and NFL. All-star. Only all-star in both leagues. So I got to take him.
Well,
Easy.
you are for real. Luke, who you got?
I'm going to go with Mike Trout. The guy makes $1 gazillion, lives in LA, and can walk down the street and nobody knows who he is.
Excellent.
He gets to play a
That's
game
so
that he
good.
loves.
That is so
2.5
good.
minutes.
He gets to play a game he loves for a ton of money and has complete anonymity, even in LA where he plays.
Hey, Marie, do you have a final one?
I'm going to go with Eli Manning. He
Coach
beat
face.
Tom Brady. Yeah, he beat Tom Brady twice. And he, as a backup quarterback in 2019, he was still making $17 million.
Also, Manning cast slaps.
Slaps.
It's like
Love
super
it.
good.
We can't
Ha-
skip
they've
out.
had really good promos.
We can't skip out on my cleanup hitter, who is, of course, Air Bud. Air Bud is the greatest canine athlete
Good
in the
answer
history
again,
of
yeah.
sports lives.
You think he went to stud?
Of course, you
Yeah,
see.
definitely with the stud.
They're still
Do you
making
know there's a whole series
Air
of his
Bud
children.
movies of every sport. And
Honorable mention, Brock Lesnar, put him on the list. Lawrence Taylor, put him on the list. Ken Shamrock, Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
You talking about Minnesota Vikings legend Brock Lesnar?
That's exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Am I talking about national champion for the University of Miami, Dwayne The Rock Johnson? Yes.
My third pick was going to be Johnny Football.
Johnny Manziel.
Yeah, made a bunch of money and got to party.
He's awful at cleaning weapons.
2 men on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The sports animal.
This report is sponsored by Mother's.
All right.
Cool.
We got like 4 minutes.
Victims of drunk and drug driving, our grief is unique, but you are not alone. You always have a place at MAD. Call our 24-hour victim helpline at 877-MAD-HELP or visit mad.org.
Well, traffic right now, we are dealing with that crash westbound on Paseo as you approach the river, but a lot of backups with that going all the way back to I-25 and then some. If you can, seek out an alternate route. If not, be careful making your way through there. If you are looking for an alternate route, I would avoid Alameda. Seeing a lot of slowdowns westbound on Alameda right now between Jefferson and Coors, so do be aware of that. Westbound on I-40 right now, as you approach the interchange, you're going to run into some slowdowns. Those are going to last until Rio Grande. I-25 southbound, as you approach Osuna, you're going to see congestion there. That's going to last until Montgomery. And northbound on I-25 between Gibson and Lomas, traffic's moving slow in that area. Concrete doesn't have to be blah. JPR Construction Supplies Concrete Color Machine can customize the look of your concrete with thousands of color options. Call 588-3010 or click on our products at jprsuppliesnm.com. This report is sponsored by JPR Incorporated. If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
Take a look at these pro football totals. I'm Joe Ostrowski here to help you beat the books with BetQL. Week 1 is here, and the BetQL model is ready for all the action. BetQL has their eye on a couple of totals this week. One of them is Cardinals and Commanders under 38. BetQL has this as a 5-star best bet. They project this number at 33.5. I'm Joe Ostrowski. Bet smarter and beat the books. Download the BetQL.
Hey, I'm Andy. If you don't know me, it's probably because I'm not famous. But I did start a men's grooming company called Harry's. The idea for Harry's came out of a frustrating experience I had buying razor blades. Most brands were overpriced, overdesigned, and out of touch. At Harry's, our approach is simple. Here's our secret. We make sharp, durable blades and sell them at honest prices for as low as $2 each. We care about quality so much that we do some crazy things, like buy a world-class German blade factory. Obsessing over every detail means we're confident in offering a 100% quality guarantee. Millions of guys have already made the switch to Harry's, so thank you if you're one of them. And if you're not, we hope you give us a try with this special offer. Get a Harry starter set with a 5-blade razor, weighted handle, shave gel, and a travel cover. All for just $3 plus free shipping. Just go to harrys.com and enter code IMPACT at checkout. That's
Oh, come on. Is he auto drafting?
Your vehicle is one of
My dream team is gone.
Okay, but that sucks, dude. For the first couple rounds, don't auto draft.
For the detail,
I
their
even
ceramic
wore his
coating and paint
jersey.
protection film can help you maintain your car and keep it looking new. No more water, dirt,
He's
and
trying
mud
to get it
stains,
set up. He's
and
just
their
running a little
protective layering
behind.
helps prevent UV oxidation damage from the intense sun. And to top it off, they also offer window tinting services and a lifetime warranties available. Visit OTSdetailing.com for info. That's OTSdetailing.com.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
This story is called The Ugly Truth About Timeshare. If you think you've done your family a favor by buying a timeshare, you need help. Help Scott McDowell, CEO and
That's good,
founder of Wesley Financial Group. 10 years ago, I started helping folks
Are we
cancel their
picking?
timeshare. And in the process, started what's now called the
Why did we do
timeshare
that?
cancellation industry. Timeshare is the only thing that you can buy that you can't tell me
number
how
are we?
much it's going to cost or when it's going to end. When you buy a
Travis
timeshare, you
Kelce
give
available?
them a blank
Yes.
check to fill out any
That's what we
amount
should've done.
they want for annual maintenance and assessment fees. The
No,
crazy
he's not.
thing is, this never ends.
Who's Angry Goat?
No, I have a strategy.
I don't know,
Who's
but they're
Angry
getting
Goat?
Travis
The
Kelce.
insanity today.
Is that
Call
our
my
strat-
office now.
You know I
if
have
we
a
take
proven
you as a
strategy.
client, I guarantee we'll cancel your timeshare or you'll pay nothing.
Call for your
Luke, in
free
every league I'm
information
in,
kit.
I take 7 running backs, or whatever
800-462-3333.
the
That's
max is.
800-462-3333. 800-462-3333.
Just kidding. No one draft Kelce. He's hurt.
TJ Stroud here in Albuquerque has been seeing
Can I get into this
record-breaking
league? What do I
heat.
gotta
So are
do?
you tired of sweating
Or
and
is it
being
under
hot
your
in your
name?
home? Do you still have a swamp
what?
cooler?
Boom.
Well,
Is it
Daniels
under your
Plumbing,
name?
Heating,
It's
and
the
AC
boys.
has an immediate
Us
solution for you.
together.
Convert to
What
AC
email
now.
address?
In
Solid
most
unit.
cases, Daniels can have your project executed in a
Come
week
on,
from initial
Josh.
consultation to install.
Okay,
Their install crews are working hard to create
Steve.
comfort for
what,
thousands
are
of
you gonna
families
come in
across New Mexico. Stop procrastinating and call Daniels today
You
for
bring
a
a
no
Piazza
obligation
box?
refrigerated air estimate at 505-898-8860.
Is there really a
It's a game
Piazza box?
changer.
Because we said
You
that
hear
on
it all the time.
Yeah.
Lawyers talk about all their experience. Many years of experience.
You got about 20
I haven't seen
seconds.
it.
20 seconds.
But what you don't hear much
2
is about
minutes,
the
Turkish.
results. At Learn and Row,
No, I
we're
don't
proud
check
of our
social
results
media.
because that's how we measure our success.
I'm
We've
an
helped over
adult.
150,000 people recover
I've never one
billions
time
of
been like,
dollars.
oh, I think
when
I'll
you
sit
want
down and look
results,
at
call
social
Learn
media.
and Row.
Learn Row can get you more. Call 544-4444.
Multi-state settlements.
Did you put one on the side for Jake Cassio?
2711 Carlisle Boulevard,
He
Northeast
said he'd pay
Albuquerque.
up
The only part of your morning
I
that
would.
doesn't suck. The opening drive
That's so sweet.
with Jeff Symbieta and JJ Buns
Here we go. Mike's hot.
from 7 till 10 on 95.9 FM.
Can I
and
talk over the
AM
intro, guy?
610. The
Do it, please,
Sport
Joe.
Take a week off. That's what happens.
Welcome
Back
back.
live from Howie Sports Page. All the friends of the show are here.
It's filling up fast.
Well, if all the friends of the show were here, we'd be way beyond capacity.
Yeah,
That's a good point.
They're starting to they're trickling in though. So obviously we're past 5 o'clock. Thank you for all that have shown. Thank you for those that are showing. We're currently drafting our industry league, fantasy football league. So we'll be updating you with that on air as we are doing it. Moving forward, a little bit of NFL talk, a little bit of injury talk. This week is kind of a weird week with the NFL.
Now hold on, time out.
All right.
With our first pick in the 7th position, we got Giants
Hold
legend
on,
Saquon Barkley.
Well, you can't just say 7 position while I'm flipping through
And
the
then-
Kama Sutra.
And then the second round, nice. And then the second round, we're going to skip over both Cowboys and select Devontae Adams. Are you going to second this, partner in crime, Fred Slow?
All right, what are my options?
Tony Pollard, CeeDee Lamb, Devontae Adams.
Hold on, let me
skip
hold on,
down
let me
a
see
little
something real
bit.
quick. So this is who? Tony Pollard?
Mm-hmm.
All right, yeah, we'll just draft him.
All right, Tony Pollard it is. I got Saquon. Fred got Pollard. And apparently we're big NFC East fans
That's
all
our
of a sudden.
thing all of a
Let's
sudden.
go.
Do you-
Okay.
are there, Amory, you're in about 1 million fantasy football leagues. Is there a strategy you take into every one, or are you playing the room?
Well, what's I'm playing the room, and it's interesting because I've either been a top pick, and this is the first time I've been the 12th pick. So very different strategy when you're early or late rounder, obviously.
Yeah, this is
So,
tough. This is
tough, but I kind of like the back-to-back.
This is my 8th league.
Okay, I was hoping,
it's too many.
Amory, your second pick, I was hoping he would still be there, Derrick Henry. But he was not because you drafted him.
Yeah, that's because I was the 12th overall pick, and I want to go running back strong first, especially because after the first round, not the top
Is this
running backs are going to
PPR
go.
or standard?
It is PPR.
So
Okay,
because
beautiful.
Fred's
Because we're
here.
adults. Okay.
Luke,
Because we're adults.
I feel like the running back position in fantasy has changed a little because it's almost by committee on almost every team this year. There's not a lot of clear
I
cut.
got to snatch up them big dogs first.
Big dogs.
Hey, Marie, with your first pick, you took Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Yeah, my second pick.
Who is the number 1 St. Brown by talent and number 2 by name, as Equanimous would be the first round pick in that situation.
And he's the 3rd best athlete in the family.
Yeah, they're all the
With
sons
father.
the sons of
Yeah.
Mr. Universe.
I think he's going to have a really good year.
Luke, you had the big Howie Sports Page fantasy football draft this past weekend where you guys have been playing fantasy football together for 30 years.
I've only been in the league 7 years now. I was actually the GM for 3 years here before I could get into the league because somebody basically had to die.
Okay.
Or but it's a 14-team league.
It's a fantasy league or a Deadpool?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Survivor League.
Yeah.
Also, yeah.
Yeah, about 6 of the teams live out of state now, but everybody flies in every Labor Day weekend, and it's a big party here. We all get together every year and catch up and mock each other for our bad picks. And
That's
the only day of the year that the lights are on in Howie's
during
the day. So it is.
I was like, it's early.
It is quite an interesting dynamic on Sunday draft day here every Labor Day.
That's to me the best part about fantasy football is the fellowship, right? Like,
Sure.
because I don't super care. Like I was in my hometown 2 weeks ago, doing some hometown stuff. So my fantasy football league was like, well, Fred, if you're in town with the hometown boys, we'll do the drafts, right?
It's time for round 3. Okay. So
if you don't pick,
we went Saquon Barkley,
good pick.
Tony Pollard,
good pick.
2 stud running backs. So
Mhm.
obviously we have to go wide receiver.
Yeah. So
Okay, we got
who are the running
Calvin
backs?
Ridley,
All right, get him.
DK Metcalf, Amari Cooper. So obviously we go
Are you-
Najee.
are you
we go Najee Harris.
Yeah, if Najee
another
Harris
running
is
back.
there, go.
We
yeah,
go another
okay,
running
yeah,
back.
for
So
sure.
we go back to back to back running backs.
That's
Let's
the way it
go,
should be.
baby.
That's just such a good approach.
God, you could have had such a better running back. Because I don't draft for fun. I draft to win.
Okay.
I don't
well,
necessarily.
I do both.
I don't necessarily know if anyone is actually good at fantasy football.
I
it's all
won.
luck.
I won 2
It's all
leagues
luck.
last year.
Yeah, you're in 10.
Yeah.
That's not impressive.
I was in 6 last year.
Fantasy football legend Matthew Berry is the worst fantasy football player in the history of the world. He
I don't-
never wins.
I don't even know who that
This
is.
is luck.
I mean, yeah, there is a little bit of skill in the drafting stuff, but after that, it's just week to week. It's who steps up, and it's all a crapshoot.
It's about team management.
There's a banner hanging at my old office of like past winners of the league, and I have one. I won a league one time, right?
There's a banner.
There's a banner.
Okay.
Where we have a running names on it or whatever, and my name is on there. So what do you do with that? You can't tell anyone. It's stupid. You can't own it. It goes in a communal spot. Like what is? And it's not the $100 you want to pop or whatever.
Right.
Like it's only for pride of beating up the boys.
It's not the super cool thing you think it is, fantasy guy. This is for fun and camaraderie.
Yes.
All right.
I don't believe in fun. I believe in winning.
Okay, Jake Cassio.
There's $0 at stake for this.
Yeah, I know.
This is a prize pack. The winner gets a prize pack from the sponsors of the Friends of the Show, including a gift certificate.
A prize is a prize, my
page.
man.
Ah, beautiful.
I mean, getting a gift certificate to Howie's, it's money because you're not spending
I'll
money
draft
because you'd be here anyways spending money.
And your gift certificate goes farther here than it would anywhere else.
Justin Fields? You crazy girl.
We're stepping away. When we step back, we continue fantasy football talk, including actual football talk, because that one does matter. It's 2 Men On here on the Sports Animal. Don't forget, Sports Animal's got some programming notes this week. Thursday Night Football starts this week. If you're listening to Thursday Night Football, you're listening here on the Sports Animal. You can get it on Thursday. Cannot overstate the name of it, Thursday Night Football. Then Sunday, what do we got? We got football. Monday, guess what, boys? We're here at Howie Sports Page. Then football here on the Sports Animal. Don't forget, though, that the Isotopes normal broadcast here on the Sports Animal, not on the Sports Animal on Thursday. Going over to KTBL, that's 94.5 The Pit. That's where you can check they out. Everyone up to speed?
Is it still the golden voice of Josh Sushan?
Of course it
Well,
is.
then that's all that matters.
Of course it is.
Then that's all that matters.
He's got major league talent at the AAA level. He's a quadruple A guy. He's real special in every way. 2 Men On.
It's time for the 4th pick.
Okay.
All right. So we went running back.
Smart.
Running back.
Yes.
Running back. So we got to add a tight end or wide receiver or a quarterback.
Correct.
So obviously we choose.
Who are the running back options?
Kenneth Walker III of the Seahawks.
Is he on the Seahawks, the running back? Get him.
Now hold on. We could do J.K. Dobbins and get our 4th running back right now. Or now hear me out, Alexander Madison from Minnesota.
Amory will trade us for him later. Take that guy.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
No,
our
I
plan.
won't.
Still, okay. Thanks for the hot
All right,
tip.
Go back to Kenneth Walker.
Have you guys
Seattle.
come up with a team
So
name
obviously we do Lamar Jackson.
So who do we get?
Lamar Jackson as our quarterback.
He's kind of like a running back. 2 Men On.
Exactly. We got
95
4 running backs.
95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
This report is sponsored by Staples. Staples has big savings on everything for school or the office. Save on school essentials like notebooks, pens, and crayons. In stock and backed by Staples Price Match Guarantee. In store only. Visit staples.com/price match for details. School on, save on at Staples.
Dealing with several slow spots right now with your traffic Westbound on Paseo, things continue to move really slow between the river and going all the way back to I-25. You might want to seek out an alternate route, but don't choose Alameda for that because we got slowdowns there as well between I-25 and Coors. Southbound on I-25 right now, Osuna to Montgomery, traffic still moving slow there. Still dealing with a bit of a slowdown northbound on I-25 as you approach the interchange. And westbound on I-40 between University and Rio Grande, still dealing with congestion there.
Join the Folds of Honor for the 8th Annual Patriot Dinner this Friday at Isleta Convention Center. Their mission is to raise scholarship funds for families of fallen soldiers and first responders. These heroes did their part. Log on to newmexico.foldsofhonor.org for information.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
Come to the UNM Howl Zone. 3.5 hours before kickoff for each home game with backyard games, inflatable, food, drinks, music, and more.
Hand it off to the deep man, Merritt. Oh, makes a man a miss. He's outside the number to the 50. He's to the house.
Come celebrate with New Mexico's station for football.
First career Blue Ball touchdown, 27 yards.
95.9 FM and AM 610.
Unbelievable.
The Sports Animal.
New Mexico has an attractive home football schedule this season, featuring in-state rival New Mexico State on September 16th, as well as conference opponents UNLV and Hawaii. Right now, when you purchase single game tickets to any game for as low as $16, you will receive 50% off the single game price for the home opener versus Tennessee Tech on September 9th. That's any game and receive Tennessee Tech at half off. That's a crazy deal, but don't wait. Tickets will go fast. Visit golobos.com/tickets to get yours today.
Get ready as downtown Albuquerque evolves into an entertainment hotspot. Embrace Book It Live, where art, entertainment, and New Mexico culture illuminate our downtown core. Experience big events like the 50th anniversary of Hip Hop concert with Jizza on September 16th, as well as other exciting events like vintage movie nights, live theater acts, downtown block parties, and so much more. Secure your tickets now at bookitlive.com now to enjoy the excitement and stay in the loop with our updated events calendar. Book It Live in the heart of our city.
For the ones who work hard to ensure their crew can always go the extra mile, and the ones who get in early so everyone can go home on time, there's Grainger, offering professional-grade supplies backed by product experts so you can quickly and easily find what you need. Plus, you can count on access to a committed team ready to go the extra mile for you. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
WeatherGuard, the name that stands for unmatched security in truck boxes, is now making a name for itself on the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series circuit. WeatherGuard is the official sponsor of the safety and security work crews at Speedway Motorsports tracks across the country. Engineered to meet the demands from job sites to race sites, WeatherGuard truck boxes feature double welded seams, weather-tight seals, and high-security latches and locks. If it's a job worth doing, it's a job worth WeatherGuard. Learn more at weatherguard.com/truck.
Weekends at the Downs has your favorite game.
Don't take my player.
With 30 screens and you're
Who do you want?
I'm not telling you.
Is it a wide receiver?
No.
Is it a tight end?
Maybe.
Oh, Darren Waller.
Maybe it is.
I think I started a run on tight end.
I think.
Did you take Travis Kelce?
We're looking for great people. For the casino.
I'm going to steal your
Kelce.
I am going to go wide receiver.
Downs.com/careers.
That's
Maybe I'm throwing you off.
He's a liar.
30 seconds.
It's not my pick.
Fine.
Liars.
Jake, have you been doing Bills?
No.
Rudy Chavez has had the people of New Mexico's back. If you're facing a legal issue, you want to have Rudy's experience and compassion.
Who's Angry Goats?
I don't know, but
that's
Doug.
505-242-5500. That's 505-242-5500. Or visit.
God damn it!
Contact Rudy today.
Oh, I knew she was lying.
Come armchair quarterback with the opening drive. Weekday mornings starting at 7 on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Oh, the hot mic.
Back on the program, live at Howie Sports Page. Having a banger start to the week. Hope everyone enjoyed their holiday. Also, I got a problem with you if you're putting up your Halloween decorations already.
Who? What kind of idiot does that? Grow up.
Don't put up your Halloween jacks on Labor Day. It's too soon.
Have you seen any?
Yes. Why would I have brought this up?
You know, you don't have to put them up if you never take them down.
I like
Albuquerque
that
logic I've ever heard.
Can we celebrate our laborers of this country for one day without bringing Spirit Halloween into this, please?
Speaking of Albuquerque logic, Chandler Jones, the brother of John Jones, who is a known idiot, tweeted a swear word and then said, "I don't want to play for the Raiders if that's my HC or GM." He then immediately deleted it, but not before the internet saw it in its entirety. He has said he wants to speak to Antonio Brown and Alden Smith about their problems with the Raiders and is suggesting he isn't interested in playing for McDaniels or general manager Dave Ziegler. I tell you this, Antonio Brown and Alden Smith's problems were not with the Raiders. I will tell you that for sure.
I think those are the two best guys to hit up, to see how to get out.
No, it's so easy. Just do the opposite of what they do. It is a very specific playbook there, and whatever they did, super easy. Do the opposite.
Antonio Brown left the Raiders and got a ring, so
what?
From Jostens,
he got a ring. You can never take that away from him.
And also, in both of those idiots' defense, we're talking about the Raiders. We're not talking about the Packers. We're not talking about the Patriots. We're not talking about the Steelers. Raiders. We're talking about the friggin' Raiders. Of course it's ridiculous and dysfunctional. It's the Raiders.
I'm not trying to peel off of this topic because I think it's important, but Jake Cassio hit my number one pet peeve in sports.
What is that?
Quote, you can't take it away from them.
You can easily do that.
You can.
Easily.
Yeah.
Ask Reggie Bush.
Yeah.
Not a Super Bowl ring. Has anyone ever been revoked of a Super Bowl ring?
Lots of guys.
Who?
Here's how it works.
Did Barrett Robbins get it?
Yeah, maybe.
Barrett Robbins.
Have you ever heard of a drug habit? Yeah. There's been a lot of Super Bowl rings revoked.
Lots of dudes.
For cocaine.
If you're out on the streets at the right time of night, you can buy a Super Bowl ring for $30.
I've seen a guy in here who has 3 Raiders Super Bowl rings.
That is a true story.
He's awesome.
No one cares about the we won something, you can't take it away from us mindset. It is stupid. No one wants to. No one's trying. It's almost the biggest waste of accomplishment as far as stating it that you can have. And I'll just give the most obvious example of all of them. If you win an award and your claim to that award is they can't take it away from me, that doesn't mean you're good. That doesn't mean you have talent. You could be Trent Dilfer. Trent Dilfer has a Super Bowl ring. No one puts Trent Dilfer in conversations about being good.
Yeah, I feel like by saying that you're being defensive off the bat. Like you feel like deep down you don't deserve it.
Well, when it comes to AB84, I have to have a little defensive protocol with him.
Because that Super Bowl ring doesn't keep him from being an idiot.
Oh, yeah. I don't deny it.
He's the worst.
That's why I bought his jersey.
He was the first wide receiver to have 3 jerseys on the clearance rack at the same time.
That's sweet.
TJ Maxx was like, let's go. We got you.
And you talked about Antonio Brown and a bunch of other idiots. He also has the playbook of another person who is fantastic at making horrible decisions. His brother.
Yes.
John Bones Jones.
Yes.
So in between the guys that he's reaching out to, all the Raiders legends, and his brother, he has a fantastic base of information on what not to do.
What you can't actually do is take away the aneurysm that Jones's agent got when he picked up the phone to call him so fast to say, delete that tweet. That's what you can't take away.
What's the Herm Edwards line? Think before you hit send.
Yeah.
I think every athlete should just know to not have any social media until they retire.
Well, you pay someone to run it.
One would think.
Pay someone
to run it, but you also have direct access to it.
No. Pay someone to run it. Get a hip kid. Go to whatever sports thing, Barstool or whatever, and go, hey, I like the way that this guy covers social media. Then you pay him, and you don't ever touch it.
That's what Magic Johnson does. He has a bunch of people
on
his Twitter, and then Magic Johnson just literally tweets out reenactments of what just happened in the sports world.
The Iron Sheik did not run his own Twitter. The Iron Sheik had the best Twitter. That's what you do. And what's it cost you? Nothing.
Tra-la-la.
I should just start DMing athletes and be like, can I run
That's
your
real.
Twitter?
That's the realest thing you could have ever said.
You guys have 4 minutes.
That's how Antonio Brown got his original documentary team, was like two college kids reached out to him and like, we want to follow you around for a year. And then you know what he did? He didn't pay him.
Right,
I would go after guys. Oh, you got to pick?
I can't let this go any further.
Okay.
We desperately need a wide receiver.
Okay.
But Justin Herbert is sitting right here.
Don't we already have a quarterback?
And we got the super fragile Lamar Jackson. So we just got the best insurance plan in the history of fantasy quarterbacks.
You don't need two quarterbacks. You don't even really need one.
Friends of the show, Cumulus Talent. Both Lamar Jackson and Justin Herbert are now on the trade block. Make your best offers.
Yeah, I don't want him.
I
got my quarterback.
What running backs you got?
All of them.
The 30 for 30 on the Jones family that's going to come out in 10 years
sure
will be so incredibly good. Got a UFC champ, 2 NFLers. Isn't their mom blind? Like, there's other aspects of the story that are just wild as well.
And they're from upstate
Yeah,
New York,
their mom was like a college track star or something, right? Like their stock has never been better.
Isn't the dad a preacher? Like, I'm not even just saying that. I think that's real.
Well, he didn't preach to his children.
Hey-o.
And I think the Joneses lost like a sibling young too. Like, I think there was like a gal that passed away real young. Like, this is the story of stories if you tell it the correct way. Only if they stop making weird decisions and doing weird stuff. Or if they don't, it might even be a better story.
I don't think they're going to stop doing that, though.
They're not going to stop.
They're not going to stop doing that.
No.
Why stop now?
They're so weird, dude.
They're no St. Browns, I'll tell you that much.
Oh, if I had to pick, I would pick St. Browns all day.
Yeah, and their weird-ass names.
They have weird names.
For a guy with a weird name, I would trade a lot of things for a weirder name.
The Ball family, put them in there. They're all super weird.
We're going to do an extra I-9 varsity.
Oh, God, it'd be so good. The problem is Josh Dushan joins us in 5 minutes. He's going to preview the Isotopes this week. They're in a interesting position because they're not winning enough.
They should be winning slightly more.
They should be winning some more.
I wish they would win slightly more.
I don't know if they're going to do it.
It's
not with that
outside
attitude.
looking in for sure. But I'm going to say this. If they win the rest of the games, that'll give them the best opportunity. So we're going to talk about
just can't lose.
We will be out there on Friday at the ballpark. That'll be a lot of fun stuff going on this weekend out there as well.
It's been a long 2 weeks. I miss being at the lab.
2 weeks.
2 weeks. 2 weeks. We just got Mike Evans as our
I thought
second
you were
wide
doing
receiver.
the
Took a long time.
He might not be playing this week.
What's it called?
Yeah, I know.
With Will Ferrell when he gets tranquilized. Old school.
Old school.
Yeah.
I like you. You're crazy.
Josh Dushan, whenever we get back. Luke, thank you so much for sitting down with us, brother.
Thank you guys as always. Can't wait till Monday night.
Rage at the page, baby, with the Monday Night Maniac. Let's
Howie's
go.
sports page from now through January. Oh, sorry.
Your Mondays are officially booked.
Love it. Zooming on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The sports animal, home of Thursday, Sunday, and Monday Night Football. Wow.
Claire.
Pleasure.
It's like some MJ, man. It's like some business that you know you ain't had. You got to break it down until you break it back. Nah, go with that. Get hit to this funky music hits that got you on the walk and got you jumping. Nah, you know, it's not over yet. Oh, no, you know.
Brought to you by the Albuquerque Journal. The Albuquerque Journal and Venue Plus for local insight and answers about pets or puzzles, sports or shopping, comics or movies, events, dining, music, television, and more. Get all your entertainment and recreational questions answered. Subscribe at abqjournal.com.
Traffic moving slow in a number of areas, especially if you're heading west this afternoon. You start with westbound on I-40 as you approach University. You're going to see slowdown, so it's going to last until Rio Grande. Things still moving really slow westbound on Paseo between I-25 and the river. Also westbound on Alameda between Jefferson and Coors, dealing with quite a bit of congestion there as well. Then southbound on I-25 as you approach Osuna. There's slowdowns there. Those slowdowns will last until Montgomery.
This message is brought to you by the New Mexico Department of Game and Fish. TJ Trout here, and whether you're a seasoned angler or a first-time fisher person, New Mexico has something for everybody. Explore hidden fishing gems and create memories that will last a lifetime. Visit the Department of Game and Fish website to learn more. Get out and fish, New Mexico.
You out of here?
If you see an
Good to see you, man.
accident,
See you
call
on
the
Monday?
Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
Indigo Mortgage is proud to have served veterans with honesty and integrity for the last 20 years. And in these last 20 years, veterans have trusted Indigo Mortgage for purchases or refinances utilizing their VA home loan benefits. Indigo Mortgage is known in the veteran community to
I've
offer
also had
some
a
of the
lot of
lowest rates
practice.
and fees in New Mexico. Veterans refer veterans, and we take that very serious, as they are trusting us to make sure their fellow
wanna be the
vets
champ.
get the best rates
want a
and
belt.
fees on the market.
Heavy lies
Veterans
the
know they
crown.
can trust Indigo Mortgage, and we set ourselves apart from the big national lenders who are interested in profits rather than serving our veterans. And if you're a veteran looking for any kind of home loan, make sure to shop your mortgage around and be sure to shop your trusted local mortgage company, Indigo Mortgage, serving veterans for the last 20 years. Reach us on the net at indigomortgage.net or by calling 836-5700. That's 836-5700. NMLS 23-1962 and 18834.
For the ones who work hard to ensure their crew can always go the extra mile, and the ones who get in early so everyone can go home on time, there's Grainger, offering professional-grade supplies backed by product experts so you can quickly and easily find what you need. Plus,
Hey, Marie,
you
your
can
team's
count on
looking
access
dirty,
to a
too.
committed team ready to go the extra mile. For
What?
Your team's
call,
dirty.
click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Weather Guard, the
More
name
running
that stands
backs?
for unmatched
wide
security in
receivers,
truck
man.
boxes,
Yeah,
is now making a
plenty
name for
left.
itself on the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series circuit. Weather Guard is the official sponsor of the safety and security work crews at Speedway Motorsports tracks across the country. Engineered to meet the demands from job sites to race sites, Weather Guard truck boxes feature double welded seams, weather tight seals, and high security latches and locks. If it's a job worth doing, it's a job worth Weather Guard. Learn more
Is
at
our next
weatherguard.com/truck.
That I have a
In autographs, Albuquerque's premier sports memorabilia and collectible destination is proud to sponsor the Las
Josh is ready.
Ball. We're your local source
My
for all
daddy
things
talent.
Raiders, from jerseys with your favorite OG play.
You have 30 seconds.
The Greats. Stop in today. The store is located at 2225 Wyoming Boulevard, NE, in Hoffman Town Square off Wyoming and Manual. Visit allinautographs.com. That's allinautographs.com.
I finished in glass last year.
Gambling is more than slot machines and table
Damn,
games.
dude, I suck.
Today, it also includes betting on sports at
Heavy
casinos,
lies the crown.
sports books, online wagering, at game day gatherings,
You win last
and
year.
on the golf course. Make a game plan for sports betting. Set a limit for how much you'll bet and stick to it. If you're wagering too much or concerned about a family member's gambling,
I've never
reach out.
not made
The Responsible
You know, I got
Gaming
glass when I was
Association of
sleeping.
New Mexico funds confidential help for problem gambling. Call the helpline or visit rganm.org.
Now betting
Here you go.
your afternoon drive.
Joshy Poo's ready.
Number
I won your
2,
league one year.
men on, Van Nunley and Fred Slow. And in the on-deck circle,
That's pretty awesome.
This is two men
Mike is hot.
and Nunley and Fred Slow.
Oh my gosh, Josh Sushan's here. Let's go.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Joshua, welcome to the program. We're at Howie Sports Page. You're down at the lab. You're about to call baseball. We're going to draft fantasy football. It's the best time of year.
Yeah, baby.
What is the what are the stakes of your fantasy league? Like, if you come in last place, what do you have to do, or is there like a thing that you have to do each week if you lose to your opponent?
Excellent question, Josh Sushan. And the answer is nothing. Because sitting right next to me, one Fred Slow got last place last year, and he had to do nothing.
I finished in dead ass last.
Absolutely nothing.
Not even close to being in the mix.
So when I was just in, I don't know if you guys heard, but I was in Vegas recently, and so a lot of there was a lot of fantasy drafts that were taking place in Las Vegas, and there was two different groups who I talked to who said they had rented a cabana, all the food, all the drink, and whoever had come in last place the previous year, they had to pay for everything.
Was this like an homage to Jimmy Buffett, who passed away over the weekend?
That was not, but we have exclusively played Jimmy Buffett songs so far in pregame tonight, and I'm told that we're going to have at least one Smash Mouth song during the game tonight.
Oh, I mean, that's all-star behavior right there.
Our DJs know what's up.
When you say DJ, you just mean Wynton Bernard, his Spotify.
Yeah, I was really disappointed Wynton didn't get called up today. I don't know about you boys. I was bummed.
I can't figure it.
I mean, I like Cole Tucker a lot personally. There's a lot of things he can do to help the team. But Winston's hitting 340 and plays every day and can play all three outfield positions and can win a game with those legs and with his glove and with his bat. So, Tolia got optioned back down. Okay, he needed at bats. They had three first basemen. That makes sense. And they decided to call up Cole Tucker, which, again, I'm really happy for Cole. Unfortunately, he's not on the 40-man roster, and so Coco Montes got designated for assignment today.
Oh, wild.
Exactly. It's like a strange day when you're really excited that one of your dudes gets called up, and you're really bummed that another dude didn't get called up instead, and you're even more bummed that Coco gets designated for assignment. It's an odd feeling today.
He's hecka young. What's going to happen to him?
In all likelihood, he's going to clear waivers, and he's going to get outrighted, and he's going to rejoin us in 4 to 5 days.
Oh, I hope so.
That's most likely what's going to happen. But all 30 teams, or the other 29 teams, all have a chance to pick him up for free if they just have room for him on the 40-man roster. A lot of guys, it's rare to get claimed in September, right? Because everybody is, everyone's rosters are full. So, but if they, another team basically has to decide we're going to designate someone to make room for Coco, and we're going to find out in the next 72 hours what the other 29 teams think of Coco Montes. We know how highly we think of him around these parts, but we're going to find out what the other 29 teams think really fast.
It's going to be a bet.
Okay. Yeah. They need all the help they can get.
Yeah, why not?
One good. I mean, he's got the best walkout music in all of baseball. Like, the song was made specifically for him. I would put him on the roster just for the walkout music alone, not even just the talent.
That's probably why Van is not a general manager of a baseball team, but I still like the spirit.
Thank you so much.
Big series against Reno, and the Isotopes are on the outside looking in. Is it 4 games, Josh? Is that what the Isotopes need to eclipse to catch up to Round Rock?
Yeah, they're 4 back of Round Rock, but Round Rock has the tiebreak head-to-head advantage. So in reality, it's more like 5 games out. But Round Rock is going to play all the teams that are just below them in the standings the last 3 weeks. So, in the best case scenario for the Isotopes is that you kind of want Tacoma to bypass Round Rock because the Isotopes have the head-to-head against Tacoma, right? Because there's 5 teams that are in the mix. We're playing Reno. They're also 4 out. Tacoma and Las Vegas are 1 game out. And then Round Rock's in first. You got 5 teams, all within 4 games. And if there's one team that we do not want to fade, besides the Isotopes, of course, it's Tacoma. We kind of hope that it's us and Tacoma at the end.
What do we got, 18 left? Is that right? 6, 12, 18?
Yep, 18 left. 3 different 6-game series.
12 of those are
12 at home, and the other 6 is a bus ride away.
So it seems to me like the dog days of summer are over. Everyone's preparing for the playoffs, including the staff at the Isotopes at the lab. You've gone like autopilot through the middle of the summer, but the last 2 homestands, you guys are really going to step up the game, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's a sprint. In my mind, you hit this last 3 weeks, and it's a sprint now. It's this long 150-game marathon, and now it's like, okay, what do you got left? And so now it's about emptying the tank for the last 3 weeks. From promotions and fan appreciation when you're a player on the field, and any story that I haven't told yet, empty the notebook the last 3 weeks. But also, it's go time, right? And we got something to play for. And there's a very small margin of error for the Isotopes. But they got a chance. So it's been a while since they've had a chance. It's exciting.
Who's on the mound tonight?
Before I tell you about that, the important thing to know about the mound tonight is there is a slightly different wrinkle to the pitch timer. Now, in the past, it's 14 seconds when there's nobody on base and 19 seconds when there is somebody on base. Starting tonight, for all AAA games, it's going to be 17 seconds, period. Runners on, runners not on, it's 17 seconds always. Starting tonight for the rest of the season at AAA only.
Why?
The ongoing pursuit of trying to figure out what's the best way to do the pitch timer and different rules. Remember, everything that happens in the major leagues, they practice it in the minor leagues first. We are the guinea pigs for everything. And it's an ongoing, it's an ongoing just...
Petri dish, right.
Yes, thank you, of just what works best. We've heard some pitchers say, 14 seconds is too fast. If I shake off the catcher once, if I have to rub up a new baseball, I'm running out of time. And then we've heard others say, that 19 seconds is too long. So it's just going to be straight 17 seconds. We'll see how this goes the last 3 weeks. It might happen again all of next year. We'll see how it goes the next 3 weeks. I don't think it's going to happen in the major leagues next year. I think they want them to get settled. But again, we're the ongoing guinea pigs to try out any and all new ideas with rules.
Does it change like a bat? Like I find, anyways, every batter steps out with 2 strikes and takes their time out. Like, is it going to change any of that kind of stuff, or that remains to be seen?
We'll find out, but every batter still has their one timeout, and I agree with you. Most hitters wait till there's 2 strikes. There's a few that'll use it like right away. Like Winton Bernard's a guy who uses it right away early. Sometimes he just wants to really make sure he's settled. I've seen some catchers who just say, you know what? Rather than me rushing to get to the plate at the start of an inning, I'm just going to use my timeout to start off the at bat. This way I can take my time after catching and taking off the gear and all that kind of stuff. I don't see that a lot, but I see that occasionally. So we'll see how it goes tonight. Hopefully everybody remembers, the memo just came out last week, and here we go today.
How important is the Isotopes fantasy football draft? And Mac talking the last couple of weeks of the year. Can you get a baseball word in otherwise, or just all fantasy draft talk?
You mean for the front office? Do you mean for the players?
Oh, both. Yeah, for sure.
Well, I don't know about the players. There's just some things I'd rather just not know. But I do know that baseball players in general absolutely, positively love fantasy football. They are obsessed with fantasy football. And that's at all levels. Major league, minor league, college, you name it. Baseball players are obsessed with fantasy football. So there's the front office. There was a draft yesterday. There was, a little bit of trash talking. There wasn't a ton. There was some fun. It was mostly respectful. But yeah, there was a few barbs.
Blake Walston tonight versus Tanner Gordon. You got Pilo on the pre-show?
Yep, absolutely.
Okay, not so bad. Not so bad enough. Josh, thank you so much, brother.
Yeah, you're so welcome. Thank you for having me.
What a dude right there.
Word Howie Sports page, the friends of the show have trickled in for the friends of the show draft. We're wrapping up the industry draft as we speak. Our team is loaded.
Loaded.
Jake, your team kind of sucks.
My team is solid.
Amory, did you know we were doing a draft, Amory? Are you aware?
What are you talking about?
Amory's auto drafting.
Oh, okay, that's checked.
No, I did not. I have a very good team.
Explains a lot.
That was the last pick. We're on our final picks.
Chad Johnson available?
You have 5 seconds.
Hi, Mom.
Good job, everyone. GG.
See you tomorrow, Bouquet.